Welcome to the grand finals of VDC Season 6 Mythic. It's LG Blue Lotus versus PN Orion. LG have had a dominant 22-6 season, while PN have struggled slightly more with a 17-11 season. These two teams have some of the highest rated players in the league across the entire season, as well as last. I'm excited for this matchup. This is going to be a lovely best of 5 today. Vin, talk to me about the games.
Yay, I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch Michael Kiplip versus Kenny,
Those
my
are
favorite Canadian.
probably the two most rated MVP players. Obviously, we're going to be announcing those at the end of the series. Michael Kickflips, otherwise known as Electron, and Kenny have been very strong individual performers across this whole season. But these teams aren't exactly as their records seem. Both teams have a substitute today. On the side of PN, they are subbing in Hyperion. And on the side of LG, they have Michael Sark subbing in on the initiator role.
Yay!
Both of these players have subbed a lot this season, some of the higher rated substitutes, and have definitely shown up when it mattered for their teams. Michael played in the final game of the season for PA that ended up qualifying them for playoffs, and Hyperion subbed in frequently across the entire season for some of the higher teams. Obviously, these are no slacks on these substitute roles, and I don't expect these teams to be playing any worse. But it is something to think about in the predictions. I personally think that kind of everybody has been talking a lot about how dominant LG's been this season, and how it'll be really difficult to overcome that for PN. Map pool wise, we saw them going toe to toe on like 3 different maps this season between LG and PN in a head to head. LG were very good on Lotus, and PN were quite good on Bind. I expect those to kind of go their separate ways, and then it meets in the middle with the other 3 to see which teams are playing better on the day. For LG, their IGL dev is looking like the player that's been subbed out. Has been very strong in the initiator role, called some very good attack sides. So that could be a little bit of a boon for PN. But again, you can't understate the difficulty of slotting in a new player. It's looking like Jackson is going to be the player out on PN. He's been ridiculously consistent on that controller role, putting up clutches this season and last season. He was a beast in playoffs, especially that grand finals in season 5. These are teams that have been here. These are players that have played remarkably this whole season. And I don't expect anything but the best game from these two today. Map bans will be starting at some point as the players load into the lobby. But I'm expecting some high quality games. All of these individuals have been really good this season. Looking in towards the map bans, again, I would expect Lotus to be staying. I would expect Bind to be staying. Historically, I think players like Kenny have not loved Split as a map. I wouldn't be surprised if PN were banning Split. Instead, they're banning Icebox as their ban of the series. LG's ban will be coming shortly. Icebox is definitely maybe a little bit weaker for them. Kenny, in talks I've had with him, said that the team just wasn't really working on Icebox. It kind of makes sense for them. The roles are a little bit weird between Kenny and Connor on a map like Icebox. You don't necessarily see so many like double duelist comps or chamber comps as you would expect for that team. Breeze for LG, another interesting one. I think that may honestly be more of a counter pick against PN. I think their roles between Kenny and Connor really lean towards having a strong Breeze. Obviously, that map is very it very lends itself to that like long angle fight individual play that you see PN really exploit on some of their other maps. So I think that makes a lot of sense for LG to be banning Breeze. Also, I think that these are kind of the 2 least played maps for this team. You've seen a lot of LG playing Sunset this season. PN has really played like 3 maps over and over again, which was that like Bind, Lotus, and Ascent. Kenny's looked really dominant on KO on Ascent. Connor was very strong on Ascent during the regular season. They just played Ascent in the semifinals against L7. LG's game went to 3 against PA, 3 maps in the semifinals. And I think that is maybe the only thing you could point to on being less confident in LG than PN. Obviously, they've just been so spectacular this season from individual standpoint in their rating, in their just like overall performances, that it's really hard to doubt this LG team. The Ascent pick from PN makes a lot of sense. They've been playing a lot of Ascent this season. Kenny's been really strong on the KO. Sherney's been a very big performer on the smokes role. Connor on that Jet has been getting really big value. Less so towards the semifinals game, where it was really the Kenny show and the World show with their substitute. Split from LG, I think this is almost like exploiting the map ban, letting Split through. I would expect the chamber on Split from PN. But in recent times, Kenny's been swaying away from that chamber role into more of a flex position for the team. I wouldn't be surprised at a double duelist or a raised chamber on that map for PN. As for LG, Froggy is basically insta-locking Raze all season long. He's been a really big performer for that team. He's been on LG for like eons as a Raze 1 trick. And I definitely expect to see a strong Raze performance from him across Split. Ascent might be a little bit weirder for LG. I'm not really sure between Electron and Froggy who would play the Jet on that map, unless they're switching things up. Lotus again going into the map pool. This is something that both of these teams have played a lot of. They've both been very good at. In the head-to-head, I believe LG came up on top after a slow start the last time they played. And then the final 2 maps being Bind and Sunset. Makes a lot of sense. Sunset Decider could be really interesting. LG have won a lot of Sunset games. I'm not sure if PN have even played that much Sunset. But for LG, they've played many Sunset games. They've looked very strong on I believe they were running a Breach Gecko comp that was giving them a lot of strength. Just looking at the map pool, I think LG did a really good job at getting the Raze maps in the pool. Froggy plays a lot of Raze, and so getting 2 Jet maps out of the pool and just leaving Ascent seems really good for them. PN taking the defense on Ascent, as well as Split. PN actually being defense all the way through the first 4 maps of the pool. I think that might be very good for them as a team that likes to lean on getting early operator buys and potentially leaning into a more of a gimmick defense character like Chamber that allows them to play a little bit more of a star position for Kenny. The only map that PN are going towards the attack is Sunset as the decider. If they make it there, that would be certainly interesting for the team, being the only time they have to play a beginning half on the attack side, probably testing their calling a little bit more. As for LG, playing a lot of attack side without their IGL, certainly interesting. I wouldn't want to doubt those players, especially Electron has had an ungodly performance this season on that flex smokes role. So I wouldn't want to doubt that. I just think that it's a little interesting that they're going towards those attack sides without their caller. But just looking at the rosters, Froggy, Electron, Yoshi, Herb Jones, and Dev for the side of LG. Those 5 players, with Dev subbed out for the favor of Michael Sark, very strong players. I think those roles make a lot of sense on most of these maps. Froggy on that perma raise. Electron's been flexing around a lot. Was really strong on the Brimstone pick for Bind. I'm getting told 12-0 regular season for Lotus, which is absolutely absurd from LG. But I mean, this team has been really strong. I think even with the substitute, they're keeping their roles together. I think that makes a lot of sense. I want to highlight Herb Jones.
Herb
had a
Jones.
had a much weaker season last time around, but was actually a very solid performer, especially in preseasons. Really balling out on the Viper early on. Herb Jones has been really, really, really good this season for this team. Yoshi is the rookie player coming into LG this season, first time playing in VDC, but in the past has some experience in tier 2 and 3 teams. So you see a little bit of that in their gameplay. Yoshi, I believe, has a really high attack side rating as their Sentinel player, which to me signifies that their lurking is really strong on the Sentinel role. Not to doubt PN at all. They've ended up having to promote 2 expert players this season in Gage Legos and Sherney. But those players have actually been really strong. Gage's clutches have been really impactful this season, and especially towards the beginning. Sherney was one of the best players in the league, absolutely balling out. We're looking towards Agent Select on this first map, and I wouldn't expect much else but the default comp. Agent Select a little bit broken on our end, but we're seeing pure default comps coming out from both sides. Froggy on the Jet for LG, Connor on the Jet for PN. More looking towards the Omen and the KO head-to-heads. Kenny's... And although Sherney's stats dropped off a little bit towards the end of the season, just a absolutely remarkable season from Sherney, especially as that promoted player. Really strong performances, especially towards that defense side on the smokes roll. I remember playing against her on Viper, and it was just unreal.
The glaze is crazy.
Look, I'm trying to introduce these players. It's the Grand Finals Map 1, and we're seeing a 2-0-3 default coming out from LG, looking like they're trying to take some early map control, perhaps pressure that mid space, and take the A main orb. On the other side, PN are stacked 3 towards A, Sherney jiggling towards that catwalk with a one-way on A main. Smoked out.
Predictions.
No predictions. That's true.
No predictions.
I'm expecting LG to win this. As much as I rep my homie Kenny. LG have looked
Kenny drops really at least 35 in at least 2 of the maps.
Honestly, valid. Already now we're seeing the orb collected, and LG have already taken that mid cat space, and Yoshi has got a sick timing on a Hyperion, but doesn't quite nail the shot. Little damage done. Chip with the molly, and now we're seeing a knife towards mid. Looking to crunch on those 2 mid players, and are not quite sure how to break through this mid smoke. Instead, that's Hedgehoggy peeking out and getting the kill. Yoshi already up main and hits the shot. Kenny to trade though. 3v4, and they're out on the B-bomb site. Knife out, and Hyperion nails it on Froggy. Michael and kickflip. The double Michael and Hyperion nails it on Sark. There goes Michael kickflips, and it's the first round 1 for PN. It's getting a little bit confusing since there's so many Michaels in this game. I'm going to be referring to Michael Kickflip 12 as Electron, as he was called last season.
I won't.
You won't, and that's fine, because Michael Kickflip is funny. Those were great shots from Kenny and Hyperion to kind of save that round when they were getting crunched in market. Yoshi had a great timing through, but they weren't able to punish quite as well as they thought I would be able to. And that was a really good recover from PN. On the other side, you really expected those LG players in mid to do a little bit more, especially with that smoke setting them up really well. Alrighty, we're seeing an early face towards A main again with Yoshi playing in the B lobby. And they're just trying to get these orbs. I think they're just rushing it down for a bomb plant. If they can get extra money here, that's great. Connor not able to nail a shot, and that is Froggy out onto the site. Kenny trying to convert off this with the shorty from
Kenny,
Froggy.
What are you doing?
Not quite a kill from Kenny, and the punish from Froggy's beautiful. Smoke onto heaven, and Herb Jones is in a position.
Hard to retake.
Really difficult. Hard to retake, but without guns, and that's Connor with a shot, Gage with another, and Froggy with 3 on the round, make it 4.
Ace, ace, ace.
Is this eco? But Connor. Outlaw in hand, and he's trying to bring back the round. Dash out, but the shot isn't there, and Michael
There's a
kickflip
double
connects.
Michael in heaven or hell.
Once again, the Michael duo, but this time they're able to convert a little bit better. That round for Froggy
Michael
was
kickflip
different.
×2.
Just staying around in tree a little bit longer, catching out 2 on the retake, and then just dashing for the 4th. Beautiful. I mean, you just have to wonder, where's the awareness from Kenny there, having the molly out while the door isn't even half closed. Nevertheless, seeing early stack towards B from both teams. That's a DRX setup from PN as they're trying to take that tile space. The flash connects onto Connor, though, and they can't quite scale. Still, Yoshi with a double on the crunching players, and now they're re-clearing mid. The drone through from Michael catches out 1, and Kenny wants to explore, but it's Electron. The KO diff is now Herb Jones, grabs both, and that's a flawless round.
Herb Jones with a 2-pointer.
Love that from him. Step back into the double. And that's what you like to see. Not quite the flash from Kenny that you want to see, and Connor not able to see. Still. Full buy from both of them, and you actually see Michael kickflip, Mr. Electron over here, holding out the Outlaw on KO. It's just on the ground now. I guess we don't want it. Either way, we're still seeing that Yoshi standing around in B main. Got a lot of value out of it last round. On this round, not looking to get enough, as nobody really looking to explore on B. On the other side of the map, 3-man fight into A lobby. Connor on the
add
angle.
a Herb Jones skins to Fortnite.
I think that'd be good. Mello deserves it.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Former Fortnite player. Yoshi, this aggressive lurk has been so good, but Froggy's dropped early. Hyperion. Other fight, and now clean 5v3 on round 4. If LG can convert this is big momentum. Flash through from Michael kickflip, and nobody's caught, and Connor with a great swing. The double, and Sherney exactly in the right place at the right time. Herb Jones.
Come on, Herbert.
1v3 from a 1v4. The TP, not spotted in a second, but that's damage. 30 HP and caught on the dart. 1 player in tree, and this should not be winnable. Hyperion. The positioning, so good, and he nails it. Consolation, and
I believed in Herbert.
Equalizing 4 PN. That's what you like to see. Already, you've got early ults for the side of LG, but nothing too spectacular. 1 off of the KO ult for Electron, and on the other side, 2 off of it for Kenny. 10 seconds now is a full B push, looking like from LG, and making quite the read here is only the Killjoy from Hyperion to really defend. Electron with his signature Odin just holding the angle, and Hyperion doesn't really want to get aggressive. Those early shocks not able to connect on anybody, and push back off the angle. Froggy out with a dart. Out on lane, catches Hyperion, but not quite the kill. Damage through, but Froggy hits the headshot. Meanwhile, stalled out in the main choke. What can he make of things? Already out on lane, but they're not able to get out to sight. Only Froggy, but Michael Sark connects on McKenny. That's exactly what you need to open the round.
Oh, that's a Michael kickflip Odin.
Smokes go down, and there's still a player in main. Either way, bombs going down, and Michael kickflip.
Spike planted.
Dude, LG are pretty good.
Yoshi able to connect off that timing. Michael kickflip distracting perfectly. Now they're forced to save for PN. Should be a 3rd round for LG. Unless the game bugs and it just gives it to PN. Journey.
Which movie Spider-Man do you think Froggy's the most like?
1 enemy remaining.
Froggy's Tobey Maguire. He's just the GOAT.
Yeah, I see that.
Connor not able to get the consolation kill at the end of the round, and that is 3. An advantage for LG early. There goes
That's
that
the
Odin.
Odin.
Still
pick that up.
should have money for... Oh, actually, looks like Herb Jones actually is going to pick it up, and doesn't even matter how much money they have. Already, the ult advantage for LG. They've got the Killjoy ult. They've got the KO ult. Meanwhile, Kenny 1 off. Hyperion 2 off. keeping things close, but the tech pause to really drill out whatever momentum they had.
Time.
Early game, we're already seeing a strong start for LG, especially in the ults. They were able to get that eco round on round 2 to just absolutely ruin whatever PN had cooking. And now they have 2 strong round-winning ults on the side of the lockdown and the null command. Pretty close for PN, but not quite there.
Whoa,
And
it's the same team comp. Like, at the top. They're in the same order.
Wait, really? This is crazy.
I will be their nightmare.
I can't use that.
My ultimate is ready.
My ult is
Spike
ready.
planted.
Deploying drone.
are powerless.
Can't use that. Can't use that. Can't use that.
Suppressing. Flashbang.
Shot done.
Turret out.
Right here. Die.
Yikes. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Spike last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Watch them run when lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
sight. Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
Defuse the spike. Gun here. Shadows traveling.
Seeing still the killjoy ult in the hands of Yoshi. Hasn't managed to find the timing to pop it yet, as Kenny now has that counter null command. Yoshi, not enough buy. Instead just opting to
Turret out.
stick around with that pistol. Gonna grab Froggy's when he pops the ult, probably. A two-man face onto the B-bomb site. Is Froggy aiming to get the orb and potentially drop his gun. Yoshi. Just to clear, and we're already seeing this three-man stack rotate over to the B-bomb site, as this could be a four-man stack. Make it three as Journey reconsiders, and Froggy is out before the ult, but there's just nobody here.
Standing ahead. There.
Really just gonna be a consolation prize as Lizzy confirms on Froggy. Beautiful connection from the dart, but no knock off of it. Herb Jones with that judge once again. Getting payback from last round and a kill on Kenny. The res is beautiful though. Not able to get it back.
I need a reset.
This position, you could imagine they would expect, but that'll come really late. Michael still dropping Shurney, and Yoshi with the double kill from main. Gonna third on the Hyperion, but the trade is good. Still time low and damage even lower.
One enemy remaining.
They'll jump out towards CT and Kenny's dead.
I meant no.
A little bit of bias, but it's
Sorry,
all
Kenny.
good.
I like the judge.
I do like the judge. Alrighty, 5-5. This has been a very close series. Connor still in the lead. Is Kenny not really able to pick things up here?
I root for whoever buys more judge and Odin.
Honestly, valid. You're seeing Gage Legos once again with that Ares and two sheriffs and knives for the side of PM. If they can convert this, this is big for the end of the half. So, Connor, they really haven't been adjusting this setup much, especially with Connor. He's not really been getting too active, partially because he hasn't got that off line. The knife, beautiful, gonna take away his knives, and now the LB man on the A-bomb side has no gun, and he's cut out. What was that from Connor as A site falls? Just tell me Kenny doesn't fall through the smoke, and he does. What an unlucky round for him, and now his team 3v5 in a retake they could never imagine winning. A Sheriff, a Classic, and an Ares. Gonna have to go for bolt orbs here. This is not something you want to see in a grand final matchup. Gotta be a 6th round for LG, and Hyperion not expecting Yoshi's position. Or Froggy's, really. Journey drops down with that Classic, and they're just gonna die to bomb here. Two-man exploration and tree, and all you can hope for is Gage Legos, but that's Michael. Absolutely nothing, not even a consolation. Journey, where are you? And there's Herb Jones. The Omen diff coming out, and another judge kill for my top 10 player in the league. 5-6 now is Kenny starting the game really weakly. Last season, Kenny had a dominant performance in those grand finals, even on map 5 as KC faltered. But this season, things are a little different. On a different role, in a different team, and a very different performance from him. Yeah. So you can never count him out.
Fun fact, either way, one of my former teammates is winning tonight. Either Michael from season 1 and 2 or Kenny from half of season 3 and 4,
The Vin buff.
or 4 and 5.
He got Froggy, and he is just so aggressive on this jet. That dart to scan him, and really all you can hope for is that Gage Legos can track a kill on the stairs player. Hyperion, the wild spam, but not quite a kill. Froggy, can you catch a timing into CT? There's so many angles, so many faces, but
Wow.
that's Hyperion. There goes the Killjoy, and now all 3 players in towards CT, and you've got a double hold into mid. It's impossible to break through, and Michael flips with a spam kill.
Last player
Kenny
standing.
alone on the retake in the 1v4, make it a 1v3, but it's not happening. This would
Kenny
have
wins
to be the
it,
ace clutch from Kenny, but he's not aware of the second mid player, and that's Yoshi, a 5-7 half.
Where's the factory reset?
And a beautiful round. The entry
Switching sides.
creating
For LG.
space. A great half for LG on the attacking side of Ascent, a historically defense side, especially with these comps. Either way, you've got strong tools on both sides, both halves. You can't count PN out yet, but you really do need to see a little bit more out of these players. Connor wasn't able to get the op online, wasn't able to really get active, move around the map a lot, was really just stuck in that A main position.
Yeah.
And everybody else really wasn't able to get it done. You know, weak half from everybody really. On the other side, Froggy and Yoshi running amok on that attack side, splitting on that A and B main, and just getting everything.
By the D1 bundle.
Any subject to this early round expedition is Froggy's dash. It runs away, and this phase could be everything, and Froggy takes the shot. Backs up, and now it's an early man advantage for LG on the defense side. Froggy spams to the wall, but not quite anything. And you're seeing this tree rotate could be everything. Against the smoke, Herb Jones against 2. Connor, if you can drop this player, equalize against the smokes, this could be big. Left with just the side anchor, but instead, they're backing up towards a mid rotate, and actually gonna get caught out by those jump spotters and Churney. Back up a little bit. Michael kick flips. Good awareness on that mid cross, and I think he's gonna catch him out actually. Well played knife, and I already know there's 2 close. This information util is just better. Shock dart not there, but Connor nails the shot. As now an equalizing pick up towards mid, and Michael Sarkin getting chipped down to 30 HP. In towards me, and it has to be Froggy, and it has to be right now. Can you get a second on the round? And it is a second, but an inch to trade. Now, damage advantage for PN. They get the bomb down, but these post-plant positions aren't great. If they can get their Sova out, but instead it's switch, and instead he's caught. Herb Jones taken down Froggy with a 3rd on the round. What a position, what a 3-piece, exactly what PN need to stay in this round, stay in this game, and that is a 6th on the board. Keeping things close is now a heavy investment from PN. That's exactly what you're looking for from one of these PN players to step up.
That's some crazy goalies.
Were you not impressed?
Nah, I could do that.
Deep
Hey,
breath.
bro. Where did you play some playoffs?
No, I actually won because I get to go to Cancun.
Actually, valid. We gotta be there for a while. Early kick out with a flash, and that's a nice shot. Kenny with a better one. Still, even trade is Froggy. Very low, and there's no heal. And this is sent comp, so you're not quite gonna get back to full health. Still, a little bit of an advantage, and this B main fight might actually be the round. This position from Michael is good, but the gun is terrible, and that's a gold 3 position from him.
Unlucky
Episode
timing.
3.
Whoa.
I was looking at the buddy, bro.
Whoa.
That's rough.
Michael's the best.
Michael is the GOAT. He beat us a lot this season. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if Froggy doesn't get a kill here, the round is over. I mean, you're expecting it to be.
Oh, Michael might kickflip on them though.
Michael might, but with just the Glock, it's not looking great. As I say it, Hyperion drops him down, but they don't
Yoshi
expect a
kickflips on
second.
them.
Yoshi kickflipping all over the place, but where is your
Last
gun?
player standing.
How are you getting that kill? Froggy out of the round, and at the very least,
Spike planted.
still unaware of Yoshi, I guess. Or they just don't want to hold for him.
Gun here.
See dropping back into very safe positions for this hold, and you see his shoulder. Shot from Sherney, and it goes right on target. Equalizing at 7-7 as we go in towards the third round of the second half. I mean, this has been a very close game. You know, I think that LG have mostly looked a little bit more on top of it with their utility, cohesion. But individually, I think, you know, I think PN's trading has been very strong. Especially when they're all together. The retakes were not very good, but when they've been playing together in a main choke or whatever, I think they've had good, solid trades. Early A phase from PN and LG likewise early on A. Froggy taking that Connor angle, but thinks better of it and backs away, gives up the orb, and nobody really close. Kenny, this fight could be everything, and Herb Jones maybe getting ahead of it, but he's a little bit behind, still nails the shot. What an adjustment, but not quite the second. Sherney doesn't expect another, but that's the second kill. Michael kickflip, top 500 peak. How does that happen?
Yeah,
Connor onto Froggy, and this should be the round. Hyperion doesn't even really need to do anything, just has to live, and it's actually the save out from LG, keeping that Odin, keeping that rifle, going into the next round. That's 3 in a row. A bit of a hot streak, if you may.
It's kind of rough from PN,
They
though.
take advantage for the first time.
Sorry, LG.
Yeah, this is not a good round for me.
Yeah.
How is Sherney getting another kill there, man? That is unbelievable. Michael Kickflip's so on top of it this game, but can't get on top of the leaderboard. 9 and 10. These KOs have had tough starts.
That's kind of toxic.
It's just honest. So the Jets putting up a performance, and in that round, it's actually Sherney taking that double kill, making that space in tree, and confirming the A site on the round. And the bomb goes off. 8-7. PN take the lead. Map 1 of the grand finals. I mean, we haven't talked a lot about it, but what do you think? Which team do you think cares more about the grand finals?
Yeah, I kind of, from what I've heard, I think LG is kind of like the meme team that, you know, goes in, has fun, and they just happen to be very good.
Yeah, I read their sheet, and they said, we don't need to scrim, we're just better, and then we're just happy to be here.
Standing ahead.
Yeah, I think they're just.
And you can see that an early face out into tiles, DRX style. Might work for Connor, but the Yoshi fight onto Hyperion. Killjoy diff. Early advantage once again as that Odin sings song. Name is now out on the A side. Fast aggression. Herb Jones not able to connect onto Kenny. Connor taking that aggressive position. Shouldn't be really getting anything here on this retake, and Sherney already dropping those rotators. Thankfully backs away, and now equalized finally. Kenny stuck in that corner. As soon as that door falls, it's all on Kenny. What can you do here? Sherney taking the peek, good bait, but instead he just swings, and there goes Kenny. That's not great from him. It's now Gage Legos with the shock darts, and Connor.
Last player
This
standing.
is good from PN. Connor with another. Making a third, but instead it's Michael Sark coming up, and this can't be a clutch. A position so bad, it's not even funny, and Sherney drops him. 4 in a row. Make that a 9th. And Kenny, I mean, you had a perfect bait there with Sherney, but his positioning just a little bit off, taking the peak a little too early, doesn't quite catch the timing. Either way, Connor playing damage control, getting 2 from under heaven, and really got things done there on the site. Not
When are they adding
Anima
Swarm to Valorant? Or,
explain.
yeah, Anima Squad Swarm, the new League mode.
What is that?
Added to Valorant.
What is this?
It's PvE.
Shadows traveling.
Ooh,
Like,
the range?
I don't know how to explain it.
Dark connects top mid, and early info for LG. Oh, Froggy, what can you do in hell here? Make that immortal buddy sing, like the Odin did last round for Yoshi. Peek and the drone to follow, but not a safe drone. The splash is beautiful.
Wow.
And the shot
One enemy
a little
remaining.
bit less so. Herb
Spike
Jones
down down A.
In tree, connecting on the other two,
No
and
more
this is
Sova.
clean. Hyperion trying to make things messy, but there goes Herb Jones for a third on the round. What cohesion, what abilities to call for utility. This is what makes them so good. We saw earlier when they crunched on mid with the flash, and we see it now. The cohesion between the KO and the Jet is awesome. And Herb Jones just in the middle of nowhere, dry fighting, gets 2 through the smoke or against the smoke. That's what you want to see from LG, striking back with a first on defense.
Froggy looking more like a Viper there.
So true, actually.
So,
Do you think Froggy would be like,
Get
Toad
out
if
of
he
my
was in
way!
a Toad?
No, Toad. Like if he was in Mario, the character Toad.
I don't know. No Mario.
He's the mushroom guy.
Nah, Froggy gives Donkey Kong vibes.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Rotate over towards B, and that's exactly what they need to be calling here. Is 3 players rooted deeply in A main. Still, gonna have to contend with that Yoshi setup. Was strong on the lurk, could be better on defense. 1 off the ult though for Kenny, and he might just choose to invest. It's looking like what it's gonna be, and do you not know you can't do that? Bud?
You
Either way,
Good
man
game.
coming out at the knife. Doesn't really matter, but it is broken. Yoshi stuck in the back of sight. That flash connects, but not the
Yoshi
trade.
do it.
Yoshi can absolutely not, but could be the kill onto Connor.
Oh, Yoshi could maybe
Gets
do
the
it.
right timing. Connor, where are these guys going? But Froggy, trade through the smoke. Any nice shot, and Sherney with another. Man advantage, and
Spike down
goes.
B.
This position
This
is
for
so good.
kickflip.
Last player
Kickflip,
standing.
how did he get away with that? 1v3 now, and it is impossible. Hyperion doing things that are better than normal, but not quite good enough.
gun
How
here.
does Michael kickflip get away with that? Actually kickflipping all over the place.
Kickflipped on them.
Gets a nade kill off the planner, spam kill through the wall or through the smoke, and then turns around on the whiffing gauge and just absolutely obliterates him. Equalizing again as that strong start getting neutralized by LG, and the op coming out for Froggy. Didn't see that from Connor, but maybe LG can make a good run of things here already. Peek out towards mid. What can you do?
Operator.
Be Kenny, but instead it's a tag on the knife. Good info, and that might be 2. Hyperion driving onto Yoshi,
Oh
and
my.
Yoshi connects. What a bad time for a PN fan. Oof, that is rough. You do not want to be Hyperion in that spot. 3 people now walking down cat as it's now Kenny holding that main walkout. Yoshi on the other end, but it doesn't look like he's trying to peek out as 3 players holding towards A. They push in through tree, they're going to be met with about as much force as you could be. But I would never doubt these players. Herb
Shadows
Jones.
traveling.
Smoke is just on time, maybe a little bit late, and he goes 1 for 1. Able to connect out.
It's your Hoggy on 11 HP though.
Still,
Revealing area.
you got man advantage. That dart
There
gonna give
they
you
are.
some strong info on a Michael Sark, and you should still know that the killjoys here are 2-2 split is about as best as they can give you. Turret, not even really broken here. Not ideal, and all they're worried about is turning that smoke. Nobody holding the A cross, and they're actually
30
looking to
seconds
get a little
left.
bit aggressive up through CT. They could be catching Michael
Last player
but he turns
standing.
around and
Michael's
grabs both.
Spike
kickflipping
down
everywhere.
A.
He's actually kickflipping everywhere, and Sherney absolutely stranded in
Kickflipping on
mid.
the opposition.
15 seconds, and all you can really do here is save, but
Scanning ahead.
Michael
10
kickflips,
seconds left.
constricting like a cobra towards bot mid, and will there be enough time? Instead, it's Michael Sark. What a
Like
round.
we said earlier, now it's 3 in a row for LG.
The hot streak flips on its head, and what a collection of rounds from Electron here. I mean, 2 rounds in a row, just getting caught off guard, turning around and nailing the shot. I mean, say what you will, but that is unreal, unbelievable, and even like the info utility early from him, very strong. On the other side,
Stay safe.
5 people in B lobby looking to take things back with an aggressive round. Equalize. Would really like to keep things close and like to
You
push
should
off
run.
site. We see here, I spam through from Kenny, and that's a good start to the round. Still, ping through, and Yoshi gets the trade.
Bomb
Connor
grenade
out of the
out.
round for now. Still next, and nade for stall. I like that from Kenny. Beautiful stalling util. Meanwhile, 4v4 retake where you have carry on, a little bit of exploration. Froggy. A little bit close. And Hyperion nails the shot of the Froggy. That's advantage, but meanwhile, this ult is beautiful, but the Sova ult is better. They have to push out now, and it is now, and it is Yoshi. Everything's coming up LG in this retake. Meanwhile, Gage Legos, caught on the cross, and there goes Kenny. Still,
last player
Gage is
standing.
alive.
Last
Gage
player
gets 2, and
standing.
it's a Kenny in a 1v1, and he lives. It was so good, and then it was so bad. 2 times. One of these players just standing out in the open, standing in an angle where they're getting seen from a lane and potentially also stairs during the Sova ult and during the cross. They can't catch Gage. Kenny gets the trade, and then Gage is just standing there in the open, just nailing the shots. I mean, you hate to see that slip from LG. It's hard to watch.
Charlie Mike, let's move.
Equalize now, and defense got themselves a null command. And their Sova ult may be a couple rounds too late. Michael Sark, the drone through in this high smoke. Bit of a delay, but either way, gets good info. And now it's all about the mid play. What can Hyperion do up mid? They got Froggy posted on a main and a Connor cosplay, and it's gonna be all on this mid play. Can Hyperion get the pick on the jump spot engage? Or do they just walk up and
right
punish? Michael Sark. What can you do here? The first shot, not quite as Kenny leads the charge. This is what you want to see from Kenny. Weak start to the game, but he's making things come back in the second half. The Odin spam. Not collecting a single piece of utility. Damage, but Froggy nails the shot on a Connor. There goes the opposing jet, and now the map is getting smaller and smaller. But he's getting knifed by Shurney.
Going out.
And that's the A side open. Where is this ult going? Absolutely nowhere. And now it's Michael kickflips versus the A bomb site, but he catches Kenny. Nade out, and he's going for the Lakia, and he gets the exact time he needs. Hyperion drops down. It's all on Shurney, and Michael kickflip nails the shot. What?
Valorant more like Michael kickflip pro skate.
Well said. What in the world? This man, I've never believed this man loves Ham more than I do right now. Absolutely beautiful. These last 3 rounds have been nothing but Michael kickflip. Kenny getting the entry, but when your opposing KO drops 3 kills every round unopposed with an Odin, it's really hard to convert off that. Now, an eco buy going into match point. I say that. An eco buy going into the penultimate round, as they're looking to play for OT. 2 classics, a Stinger, a Bulldog, and a Sheriff. We've seen unspeakable things from Kenny.
Oh, look at Froggy on the wall.
We really need Kenny to do something here. Hyperion with the classic.
Revealing
Exactly
area.
what you want to see is the 2 top frags from PN have not a gun to their name. Shot from Froggy connects on a Hyperion. This doesn't look great for a PN fan. Nevertheless, Cage Legos with a shot, and the shot goes wide for Froggy. A double headshot into the round as Cage Legos making things competitive. The expert player looking like a star in Mythic. Top fragging for PN in the grand finals. They didn't see Michael kickflip. Now they do. Do they run away? They shouldn't have to, because Gage Legos is here. Froggy is 2, going 1-4-1. Kenny flash out of main, and not a turn in the world for Froggy. The nice shot of the Kenny is they get advantage going into this round. This could be doable. Still. Under L, 2 players here as Yoshi sneaking out into the site, playing that artist angle. The jump is heard, and not quite a tap. This timing under Shurney is beautiful.
Last player
There goes
standing.
Hedgehog. And the greatest round I've ever seen from Gage, besides in combines. Make it a 3-piece in the grand finals. The stick coming out almost to half. Make it to half, and Kenny's still playing with him. And that's a
Every
thrifty
time-
round to take it to 11.
Every time I think it's over for PN, LG plays around like that, and I just don't know what to say.
Genuinely, how do they lose that? Herb Jones is 18 and 15, and he died to a classic that round. One of the top 10 players in the league by my own appraisal.
Okay,
And
well,
that's really all
that
that matters
list was
because mine got
something.
published. Mine got published. So.
Right here.
I guess.
All good.
Nowhere to run!
Bolts coming out. Heavy investment as the A-Heaven player. Under heavy pressure. Michael kickflip though. If there's one man that can deal
All
with this.
for the rotate.
Stall. Good enough from LG's side as PN stuck in that A main choke. Smoke coming out again and it's looking like a re-exploration into mid or even B as two players have already been pulled off. Only Michael kickflips is on the A site. Herb Jones again in that catwalk position and well, didn't go well last time.
Or
But
Bert Jonesy from Fortnite.
let's see what he can do against Hyperion, the greatest Fortnite player I've ever known, besides
Cover going out.
Anticlimactic.
Ninja, and he just TPs away. You couldn't do that in Fortnite.
I'm
Nice.
sure some season you could.
You probably could. They had mechs.
Yeah, they had a lightsaber. They had
They did have
Thanos.
a lightsaber. Alrighty, Kenny's exploration. Already up B, and it's provoked this call. It's the right call, but
30 seconds left.
still does mean you're going into the Killjoy
Michael Sark
setup. And
kickflip is there though.
Revealing
Michael
area.
Sark, earlier this season, he was the highest rated attack side player. Can he get it done on defense? The spam goes wide, and here goes the Sentinel utility as Connor just runs out. 10 seconds remaining. All they need to do is
Yeah,
stop the
Connor's
top
dead.
plant,
10
and there
seconds
goes
left.
Connor.
Grand
Yoshi.
advantage 9 seconds.
The
Probably a
time is
fast flood
crazy,
retake.
and this fast flood retake
Yeah.
is everything.
Spike planted.
Flash coming out on lane, and Hedgehoggy's been spotted, but so has Benny, and he gets down. Still, how does he go
enemy
wide?
remaining.
Hyperion with
Last
2
player
to
standing.
1v1.
Placing a
Herbert
bomb.
Jonesy versus
Fortnite
Hyperion.
legends. The shot goes right on the head, and there's a third on the round. Hyperion getting it done when it matters most, and it's
Match
12-11, match point.
almost done.
In the first map of the grand finals, PN
Cool.
off to a staggering start. I don't know what to say. I mean, the retake looked good, and then all of a sudden Hyperion's dropping 2 on lane. Somehow, Gage Legos is getting one like full omen blinded on the default plant after being spotted. I mean, that round is beautiful from those two. Going into the next, it's all about the buy here for LG. One Judge, one Guardian, one Phantom, one Bulldog, and a Stinger. Absolutely nothing to work with here, but one off the ult for Froggy, one off the ult for Yoshi, 2 off it for Michael Kickflip. They can do something here. We see some individualism in these players. Good to start to see the tides turn. Meanwhile, Hyperion, one off that lockdown. Be a full 5v5 retake if they choose to invest it over here on B. Yoshi. Only line of defense here is the 2 are likely playing support. Spam going wide, and Hyperion gets away with the lockdown. Likely gonna have to invest it in a worse position due to the Guardian being able to wall bang. Doesn't quite get hit by the knife, I don't believe. Still 40 seconds remaining. You see Gage Legos lining up those shock darts. Froggy
You should run.
effortlessly pushed up into A, but it's absolutely for nothing. These
30
as
seconds
these B
left.
players are gonna have to anchor 4 OT, 4 map 1 in this series, and the entry comes out from Connor, and there goes Michael, locked down into sight, and Yoshi absolutely cast it away. Yoshi dropped down by Kenny, and there's a second on the round. Still 10 seconds remaining, but the plant is uncontested as Michael kickflip. It's in a 3v5 retake for the first map of Mythic Grand Finals. 3v5, and there goes Froggy. Hyperion besting him once again. Jones down again, and it's Hyperion's world. And it's a
Attackers
13-11.
win.
The substitute players have been stellar for PN this entire playoff run, and they do it again. Top frag on map 1, Hyperion, making everything happen when they were out of it. 11-11, and they get things done.
Hyperion, my favorite expert player.
Absolutely. The best expert player that isn't really an expert player. Still. I mean, great map from really everybody on LG, or sorry, PN. Gage Legos had a great map. You know, very strong rounds from Gage Legos, getting a lot of kills that you really should not be getting in those positions. Very strong. Kenny really picked things up towards the end. Had like at one point like a 7-15 7 and 15 KD. Ended the game at 18-20 with 14 assists. Top of his team somehow. On the other side, Froggy and Herb Jones and Yoshi. Really everybody but Michael Sark, sadly. My king Michael just wasn't able to have the impact there. And what it all came down to is that B site just was a little bit too hard to retake for LG on the defense there. Not able to convert. Even early in the game, I mean, they got ecoed. It's just that was a really difficult half for LG. 4 round in a row to tie things and give advantage for PN. I mean, that was stellar.
Break time.
Break time, baby. We're going to be back with map 2 very soon. So stay tuned because this is the grand finals of Mythic.
Get your hustle.
Check. The way that you make me feel like I've never been felt before. Look in your eyes, I found the one I've been waiting for. I'm feeling electric. Our love is electric. The way that you make me feel like I've never been felt before. I'm feeling electric. Look in your eyes, I found the one I've been waiting for. I'm feeling electric. The way that you make me feel like I've never been felt before. Look in your eyes, I found the one I've been waiting for. I'm feeling electric. Our love is electric. The way that you make me feel like I've never been felt before. I'm feeling electric. Look in your eyes, I found the one I've been waiting for.
It's like
All right, we're back with the desk. This is map 2 going into split. I honestly have not a clue what these teams play on split. My guess is like a raised jet or a raised chamber on the side of PN, and for LG, I don't know, probably just like a default comp, probably Omen Viper, I think, because Melu's been kind of balling on the Viper this season. But I'm really just taking pot shots. I don't really know what's going on in split. These teams don't play a lot of split, especially PN. LG very recently played split, and I'm looking at it right now. They ran a Clove Viper Sky Raze Cypher comp, which I think is probably what they were going for. And Herb Jones balled out because he's the GOAT. He's my GOAT. LG stands strong. And I mean, they just won 13-7 over PA in semifinals, looking very good. And I think that LG are gonna strike back with a map win. You know, as much as I believe in the PN guys, I just think that LG play a lot more split than they do. What do you think, Finn?
What map is it?
Split.
Oh, ew. My analysis is that map is not good.
That map is bad. Not a fan of split. And neither are PN. They literally like have never played split in an official. I'm looking through literally no split games.
The Kenny effect.
The last time Kenny played a split game in customs, it was grand finals of last season. Agent select, everybody. It's agent select time, and we're gonna see if Kenny plays chamber.
Oh, I don't want to watch this map.
I'm believing. No, it's fine because we're not playing. Kenny already on the chamber hover. Love to see it. Probably the same comp as semis for LG, except the gecko hover instead of the sky. And for PN, I'm not even gonna analyze what I'm looking at because there's no way that Kenny's playing neon. There's simply no
Never
way.
say never.
Look, he did play Reyna in last season's playoffs or last season's grand finals. So I wouldn't want to count it out, but you know, there's just surely no way, right? Still, this breach hover could lend some credence to the idea.
Can we get Fox on the cast?
Let's get Fox on the cast. Fox is out in we love Fox. Fox is
out
my
here supporting the stream.
Oh god, Kenny hovering the Reyna. Emblematic of last season's flop and in grand finals. As we're hoping on the cast, I think that Kenny does not play Reyna. Either way, looking at a well-drilled team from LG, minus their substitute. They were balling out on
Michael
this
Sark's
map.
the most drilled.
Oh, he's got a drill in each hand. He's like a handyman. And the
Michael Sark is the
neon
goat.
lock from Kenny. That
What,
is.
did you not expect that?
I did not. I thought he was gonna play
It's
Chamber.
Kenny. He plays what he wants.
He does play what he wants, and it's gonna be a double duelist comp on the defense side. You kind of need to be getting aggressive here. 4 PN mid-round plays with that neon breach raise combo. You have double stuns, which could be good for stall. On the other side, much more of a default comp for the side of LG. That Viper is going to give you a lot of lurk timings to play through. We're seeing a lot of lurking from Yoshi in the last map. I wouldn't expect that to change. More so, I think Herb Jones is going to be using his wall to support Yoshi's lurk. I think this map is going to really boil down to how well does Michael work within the system of LG to enable Froggy versus how well is Kenny going to ball out on Neon. That is what I want to see.
Fun fact, Kenny is a Zeri main in League of Legends.
And I'm realizing
So like, the neon makes sense.
the neon does make sense.
They're like twin characters.
They are. They came out at like the same time too. 5-man setup from LG towards A main, and Kenny already dropping Froggy. His duelist opposition gone out of the round for good. Still, that heal is gonna bring most people up to full, but Michael Sark dropped down on the half as Kenny. A little bit more than that. What can we see here? You have to get a kill, recover the round. Michael Sark dogging through and taking that main space. This is exactly what they need. They have to clear out Kenny on ramp, and Michael kickflip. Gonna be one to take contact. Still, a little bit of an overface here, and that stun is gonna be beautiful onto Michael. 3-man hold in towards A, and conflict in towards heaven. Might be making the round, but Kenny making a great round as well.
Kenny big
Flip
flip.
through on a third and
One enemy
slide into the
remaining.
stun, make it a
Spike
fourth.
down A.
Defend for Kenny.
I told you the Kenny effect.
Go, go, go.
He does what he wants, he goes where he wants, and he kills who he wants. 5 on the round, and a beautiful resurgence into map 2 of the grand finals. Kenny's here to
I'm out of
play.
here. Let her go.
I hate to say it, but Connor, already 0 kills. No kills. I'm a Connor hater, no kills. Nah, he's my goat. Great start for PN. Kenny really showing us why he deserves to be one of the best players in the league. On my list, I think he was number 1.
No,
Number
you
1 or
had
number
Reflex
2.
number 1.
On the final list, I might have had Kenny number 1.
No, you didn't. You had Reflex.
Okay. Well, I was wrong. My bad. Kenny goes for 3.
Okay, bro.
Spike
Double
down
ace.
A.
Just do it.
Just do it. Give us an ace already. Ace in the chat. Spam the ham to help
Double
Kenny.
ace. 2 aces in a row. 10-0. Come on.
This vent player is surely gonna get caught by Connor, right? They're not gonna give it to him, are they? And Froggy.
Please let me see the 10-0.
Imagine-
One enemy remaining.
Okay, that's fake.
Boring. 9-0 start from Kenny.
9-0.
And Connor yelling at me because I said he had no kills. All good.
Go, go, go.
2-0 start. Great beginning is Kenny. That spray transfer, exactly what you want from him. Still, I wouldn't be dissuaded as an LG compatriot. Kind of just been getting run over in A ramp and looking to go back for a 3rd round. You're on A, and they're certainly not going to be avoiding Kenny.
Grenade.
Standing around with the knife that purchased last season's grand finals. Live an homage.
There.
All 5 players from LG creep up in A main. Looking to take that base as Froggy up towards the ramp. What can you do here, dog? That Frog is Connor. Spam through damage. Not as much as you'd want as that dog. Broken just in the nick of time to clear an angle. And Kenny. Timing, not great. But Connor, even better, and Kenny drops him. 3v5 now on the buy round. And things look bleak for LG on map 2. So early into the game, but they can't even really leave A because this is where their smokes are. Still, the bomb. It's hitting over towards B through spawn, and maybe gonna look to fake. All 3 players have 0 kills. Not exactly who you want, but in the past, 5 minutes ago, Herb Jones and Yoshi have played very good Valorant.
Herbert.
The only open into this
30
round
seconds left.
is if Yoshi
My
gets
eyes
a
are
kill
down.
in towards mid, and especially if Herb Jones could take down Hyperion towards the B site. It's been completely uncontested, but 20 seconds remaining, and the bomb is in market. This is a save from LG, and it's going to
10
be
seconds
3
left.
rounds in a row. A steamroll of a beginning for PN going into map 2 of their grand finals in Mythic. I hate this.
3-0.
3-0.
That's a steamroll.
There are 2
Give me a
kills
moment.
on the
Consider,
entire side of LG.
considering
Here.
Kenny is 10 of the 12 kills on the team, I don't know if I'd say steamroll.
I'm sorry, so you're saying Kenny has 5 times as many kills as LG, and that's not a steamroll?
I would
It
say
feels like
that
a
it's
steamroll.
around 4.
They're getting ruined in A ramp.
It's around 4.
I like this look from LG.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
I would love it if they would stop running into Kenny on ramp, but either way, facing in towards B and mid is... Want anything to happen here, it has to be these rifle players. Or Michael Kickflip's just gonna hit a headshot on the jump spot. That's possible too. Feels unlikely as Connor. We're worried about it too. Froggy's taking a little bit of a peek into B main. Choked out by that Shurney smoke, and his contact in towards mid could be everything. Kenny's already here, and Connor drops him. There go 3, and Michael gets a compilation kill onto Connor. Make that Kenny's first death. Herb Jones. Say what you will, but able to drop Kenny and make things doable. Still, Herb Jones and Yoshi. 2v3 now, and they've got plenty of time. All 3 players have gone for a gamble stack going towards A, and well, LG don't know it. They've actually got a perfect look-see at the B-bomb site. Double contact up into B heaven, and they might realize here things are exactly as they seem.
30
No
seconds
one
left.
on B is might actually be overthinking it here. Walking in towards A, where all 3 players are holding. They've somehow made the one wrong move here.
Last
And
player
Shurney's in the best
standing.
position possible.
Spike
Cleans
down
up the
A.
first, make that a second, and 4 in a row. What a sad call to be making, man. So close to a window into that round, but they just overthink it. Spotting no one on B and deciding to push through into A heaven. And that position from Shurney just catching them out perfectly. Exactly what you want as a PN fan. And LG, they need something to stem the bleeding here. And the Odin for Michael Kickflips might be just that.
I'll find their cipher.
If this was like a murder mystery, who do you think would be the detective? Like which
Yeah, I
player?
didn't hear anything you just said to do with Michael Kickflip.
That's valid. That's valid.
I got the spike.
If these teams were like it was a bunch of people and it's a murder mystery, which player would be a detective and which one would be the victim?
That's a hard one.
I feel like Connor's giving detective vibes.
I think he's giving a victim.
Do you think he is?
Like, it's not like, I don't know, I just don't know who would.
Stealing sight.
That's valid.
Maybe,
Michael.
maybe.
Cover
The
going
smoke
out.
timing is so bad, but he still nails the shot. Shurney, beautiful shot from her,
Spike
and the
down
timer
B.
might be just perfect in towards heaven. Kenny is so close, and Shurney getting the shot again. The slide gets caught by Yoshi.
I think Yoshi gives detective.
Yoshi does give the maybe that's just Cypher though.
30 seconds left. One
Oh, they're
enemy
gonna
remaining.
send Orion for 2.
I am Prometheus, and you are just a god.
I think like let's say the crime went down at McDonald's. I think Kenny's like the bystander just sitting there eating his
Yeah,
McChicken.
for sure.
100%.
I think Froggy was just a guy that was there as well. Maybe Froggy's an employee at McDonald's.
Wait, but who did it?
Who did? That's a good point. Who
If
did?
there's
I
a
mean, that's the
detective, there's a
that's the
victim,
mystery.
then-
That's the mystery.
Actually, no. Connor's the one that did it.
Connor is the one that did it. He's
Maybe
unsuspecting.
Hedger Hoggy's the one that the victim.
Oh, Hedger. I mean, team kill, a little bit of team action. They would never expect it. Maybe they would expect it. 5 in a row start, 4 PN, and this timeout has to say a lot for LG. In the past, it's been Dev calling these timeouts, but without him,
Oh.
we're gonna have to look towards the other players on this team to bring up an adjustment here. 5 in a row. They've really not been able to break into the bomb sites, let alone around. Has the bomb gone down, Vin?
What?
No, it hasn't. I asked you if the bomb went down, but it had not. The
I'm
bomb
gonna
hasn't
go
gone
with
down.
no.
The bomb has not yet gone down once, and you know I wouldn't fault the comp. I just think that they're getting sort of stifled by Kenny. Now he's buying the judge.
I
Still
told him
towards
to do
A.
that.
You told him to do that.
Yeah.
I see. Wow.
Here we go.
Stun coming out A, and Kenny so close, and there goes Herb. Still 3-man push up mid.
Shadows.
Kenny refiring just about everything he can as this Bucky will be amazing. But Connor's there, and there goes Froggy.
Gun here.
1 for 1 is now the timing on the Michael kickflips. Quite connecting, but there's a shot. Still, Kenny and Hedger Huggy here to play,
like I
and Kenny with the
never left.
first. Backing away, and this ult is really just going to be here for stall as the two players regroup towards CT to take a strong 2v2 fight going into their 7th round. 14 and 2 for Kenny. He's been nothing but stellar, but can he come up clutch?
Watch out, I'm out of here.
Stun coming out, might be connecting. Can't quite
Last
tell.
player
Michael Stark is
standing.
in the position to make the play.
One enemy remaining.
Kenny is the victim, but maybe Hedger Huggy's the hero. Not quite.
Thrifty.
And not quite the shot. Yoshi stems the bleeding for LG, the first in a line of losses.
Let us use our
And there
sight
they
to our
go.
advantage.
First,
Kenny really wants to play League.
Kenny really does.
He wants out of here.
Here.
Goodness gracious.
Here. This goes here.
How? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. Great job, LG. Kenny now with the operator from the rifle to the judge to the off. He's playing gun game. B main push here. Nade coming at trips and Hyperion out with another. Still, this ult gonna do everything. Still goes 1 for 1. Exactly what you
Where
want
is
from him.
everyone hiding?
There goes Herb.
Cage
Dropping
trigger.
Connor. The plant goes down safely. And just got
I'm out of here.
Spike planted.
slide not quite, and Herb Jones
This.
extremely low. And the shot right on target. 3v3 now, and Skyhole might need to be invested. Edger Huggy knows exactly where to spam, but the angle perfect, and the flash is even better. Was that
Last
like a
player
flash?
standing.
Still, Kenny making work of things.
And he's
You
16
simply
and 3.
cannot be doing this. Knows the angles, knows the shot,
my.
can't quite kill. If that's a Vandal, I think he
not
gets
fair.
both. It's not
Weapon
fair,
here.
but
I
they
find
still
them.
lose
I
the
kill
round.
them.
Oh my
Simple as
goodness. 2 in a row, and I'm not quite gonna call it a hot streak, but that is a lovely string of rounds for LG, striking back
That
with
goes
2 of
there.
their own, and the timeout paid dividends.
Here.
Yoshi taking the peek into Kenny and Connor, and this could be a dangerous setup, and it absolutely is. Kenny with both. Connor doesn't even have a chance to take a
Dropping
fight.
smokes.
18-4. Get this man in challengers. Froggy up into heaven. Peek out. Drops down. Just as the heaven reclear comes through, and Sherney's gonna have to be the one to play spoiler. Froggy's Odin. Froggy's judge gameplay. Where are my words? Michael Kickflip's already dropped Kenny. Froggy drops Sherney, but Connor trades back. 3v2.
Last player standing.
There goes two. Hyperion. Getting the trade that matters. Now Herb Jones. The 1v2, but the spray is perfect. That's a 6th round. That's beautiful. Look at that.
He's 18-5.
This is unreal. And that wasn't even, I mean, that round was really Connor getting 2 big kills there. Hyperion with the big trade. And that was everything. Already, we're seeing ults racking up for LG despite their loss, and on the other side, the Econ is still piling. Despite Kenny having 50 credits for some reason. A Stinger and a Judge. The buy just keeps changing on LG, but they're ending up with a Sheriff and a Stinger and a Judge. Froggy doing his best YZ impression. What can you do here? Michael Kickflip's taking contact in the mid with that Sheriff, and he's looking at the exact wrong angle. Still gets the shot, and Kenny here to trade.
Dropping a
That movement is exactly perfect, but Kenny's even better. Churney Werney taking a kill into ramp, and all of a sudden it's man advantage for PN once again, from a 4v5 to a 4v3. Spam through Hyperion is absolutely perfect. This round is wraps unless Yoshi does something crazy here. It shouldn't be. Hyperion. Being aggressive. This spam could be perfect, and that's damage onto Yoshi. Hyperion's so close to the smoke he can barely, he can maybe taste Yoshi. And that's like exactly what you expect. Hyperion able to get thrown off both. The distraction slide from Kenny is exactly what was needed to get a 7th round on the board for PN. Oh my goodness, what are we seeing here? 19-6 from Kenny. They would need to play more rounds for this to be the map he drops 30.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Come on, let's go.
Kyle from Michael's side, trying to go for a more aggressive round here. Towards the B side, really pressuring Hyperion. Currently 8-2. Really, he's been excelling on these retakes, and Kenny's all caught out. Buffle, and that's a drop for Connor, and able to convert. Still very low, and the heal be exactly what they need. Yoshi dropping in mid, gets both. 1v5 now, and that side anchor gonna have nothing to do about it. 3rd round, striking back, and this, I mean, they could have a decent half here if they win the next 2.
Maybe.
Like, legally speaking.
Yeah.
This goes here.
Still, Michael Kickflip has that Odin. Can't count him out. Yoshi fooling around with the technology, and the other side, you've got still a 3-man A setup. They really cannot pull these rotates. The last second, all going towards mid. Like the Hope Sewers call, and they listen. Just have slide right into the trip, and there goes Kenny. Last 2 rounds, maybe a little bit too advantageous, and there he goes. 4v4. Michael Kickflip gonna be the one to take this bomb site. Cannot die here, Gage. He drops the Odin. Now, has to catch on to Herb Jones, and that timing is beautiful. Hyperion on the rotate, and it is a 3v4 retake in the penultimate round of the half. With money, I mean, they might as well go for it. There's so many angles to clear out. Yoshi is invented. You don't really clear him out, even with that boom bot. You know, Michael Sark and ramp. I mean, this is an impenetrable setup, unless some spam goes absolutely horrifically for LG. Funky. Bit of an aggressive angle, and its main re-clear could come at the worst time ever, and Hyperion takes it. Froggy trading back onto Connor, and this Heavenly Peak is gonna be absolutely
player
perfect.
standing.
There goes Sherney. There goes Hyperion. Yoshi is here to play. Another 2-round streak, but
Last round in the half.
honestly, if they win this round, this is honestly a pretty big fumble from PN. I mean, this could have been easily a 10-2 half.
No more
I think
charges left.
the last few rounds, say what you will about how well he's been shooting, but Kenny has gotten way too aggressive in
goes
some of these
here.
rounds. Just absolutely getting read by these setups from the attack side on LG, and he's just been getting caught out for the last few rounds on these aggressive repeaks. Getting caught out jumping out of heaven. Getting caught sliding into A main. It's been really tough for the last few rounds. Passive default from them, and other side, Sherney actually getting a little aggressive into B main. Jones not quite getting the timing of the Connor. Ray Zagzag is going to be everything towards A. Michael Sark dropping Kenny already, and
I
there
know
he goes
exactly
again.
where you are.
Ending the half, 19-9. 45, it's doable. Bomb going down now, and they have breach ult. If Gage Legos dies, it's a really hard round, and dodging the stun is absolutely perfect for Froggy. Makes that
One enemy
2v5,
remaining.
make that a 1v5. Journey just does not win these. It's a 7-5 half. A beautiful fight back on that attack side. Bringing it
Switching
all the way
sides.
back. And that is tough.
How much do you know about Mobile Legends Bang Bang?
I know it's a big game.
Yeah. That's
How much do you know about Mobile Legends?
not that much.
How much do you
High phase. Yeah, not that much.
I see. Okay, early pistol round. Herb Jones with a shorty on defense. And it actually might get big value. A 4-man setup over towards A, and this shorty is right about where you want it. Well, nobody's playing the A site, and they do like to path in towards A main. This could be bad. Still, Herb Jones a little bit too far away with this shorty, and he's absolutely caught out by Kenny. Froggy with the trade,
Yeah,
make that
Kenny
a
down
double.
though, so
Froggy with the McDouble, and that's an advantage for
Heal up,
LG.
squad.
Kenny was once like 18-2, wasn't he?
something like that.
He's 20-10 now.
Fun fact.
Really rough for PM.
McChickens are like $6 plus tax in parts of Canada.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we don't do sales tax, so it's always weird that people add tax after.
Yeah, I mean it's
people
just
talk
like
about it.
it's $6, but like not because it's more expensive. So it's like 7.
2v4 now, and Hyperion's lurk could be the window they need, but still a double up towards heaven. This is not at all what you're expecting. Hyperion, you're never
Hard
clearing this
angle.
angle, but he hits the
Whoa.
shot anyways. The peek up towards heaven with the
Whoa!
act like Kenny. Go home, walk home. You don't deserve to be in the server with this man right now. 14-9. Dude, Kenny's been like 2-10, man.
Whoa! Kenny's been entering.
Why?
I don't know.
They have raids.
He can't do
Let
everything.
Connor
What do you want him
Let
to do?
Connor die. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just saying, you know, Kenny gets the ace pistol, Froggy gets the ace second pistol, and this is all of a sudden extremely winnable for LG. Now an aggressive face towards mid. Meanwhile, what can Yoshi do in towards his B main anchor position? Froggy's so deep in towards mid, but not quite deep enough to catch out the market players. They're actually re-clearing. His timing is perfect, and they're maybe making the right read. Re-clearing the re-clear of mid, and Michael Sark might get caught here unless Connor's just staring in the wrong direction. Okay, it's fine. Flash attacks, and Michael Sark absolutely out of here. Give us another, and Connor might just well take
Judges
it.
there though.
Herb Jones, so close. That is the judge singing its song. 2 on the
down,
round,
mid.
a third from Froggy. shot out wide, and Shurney, another
One
pistol
enemy
kill.
remaining.
How do they keep doing this still? Michael,
Oh,
kickflip
Michael doing a
with the
kickflip
double.
there.
Good assisting util, and that's equalizing. From
Did a kickflip off the
7-2
ramp.
to 7-7. That's 5 in a row, and I can finally say a hot streak for LG. What in the world is happening on this server? 5 in a row, and these players are finally turning up like they were in map 1. Froggy coming to play.
This goes here.
That supportive utility from Herb Jones is perfect. They just can't quite convert the kills. Winnie has the rifle. This is what he's been doing. If he just lets Connor entry, he might be able to get a huge multi-frag on the retakers. Instead, it's actually Kenny up front.
Go.
Breaking the trip for him. What can he get done? Sliding through. And Yoshi on the other side of these smokes, and Connor absolutely does not clear. Take it down, and he spawns like 4. Kenny with the trade through the smoke, slide through, and that's a second kill on a Yoshi. How does he do that? Flash out wide, and now there's 2 people pillar. Flash through, Hedger Hoggy trading out. This Froggy ult could be everything, and the flash might as well just be condemning his
enemy
teammate
remaining.
to a death. 2v1. If they lose this, that team flash is single-handedly ruining their advantage. Herb Jones in CT with the ult. With the judge, might I
Spike
add.
planted.
Not quite the ult.
Really not.
Absolutely stuck.
Surely not.
But if he just jumps out, he might get a timing on Shurney. Not quite. Finally, a round win, breaking the streak.
Can you
As
stop
PM go up
caster
8-7. Every time I say hot streak, it just owns.
Yeah.
The caster curse does go crazy.
You didn't say it. If Kenny doesn't entry, you can get a multi-frag. And he did.
Yeah. That
You're
is
so
a smart.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's all we have. That's all I have. Looking at another aggressive play from PN. Now the mid play, looking to set up a stun blind. It looks like into the heaven, but little do they know they might actually be caught out by that cipher trip. Ult through from Kenny. He absolutely gets caught by that. Couple rounds ago. Kenny, the stun absolutely terrible timing, but it still catches. Stairs players, not quite. Hyperion, Connor. They're getting those trades, they're getting the kills, and now this peek around pillar could be everything. Unless
Last
players
player
take
standing.
it. Michael Stark, 1-for-1. What can you do? And Yoshi's gone. 2 rounds in a
Fast
row.
round.
Finally, another fast round. They're catching their stride. This is great. Kenny, he's back.
Hot
He
streak.
has the Odin.
Hot
Hot
streak.
streak. Hot streak.
There.
If they lose to this buy, I admit it's a caster curse. I mean,
Gotta go.
goodness me.
Go.
Alrighty. Kenny has the Odin against 4 sheriffs and a classic.
Whoa. That's like a lion.
It's a mouse,
Oh.
Here.
I think. Either way.
Star Guardian.
Heavy stack in B main here. And on the other side, nobody on A as these players creep up in towards A. Herb Jones, the only player close, and he's gonna have to contend with a really rough timing, and I think they spotted the shoulder. Up towards heaven and Kenny.
There.
Absolutely going back to clear. Hyperion. He's invested into heaven, and he sees the sheriff. Herb Jones, what can he make of this fight? Still, Hyperion, always here, always ready to play, and that's the first kill. Opening man advantage. Honor pushing through heaven with Hyperion. Holding onto this space, and there's 2 in vent, and neither of them are dead. Toying with Connor. Hyperion. Stuck around. Dodges the stun. Gets the first. The stun
One
right
enemy
on this
remaining.
Froggy. There it goes. Hyperion with 3. And Kenny absolutely clueless with the... That is so sad. Either way, it would have been the round win. And it looks like a bit of a hot streak. I'll say it again. 4 p.m.
Wow.
3 in a
What a
row,
hot
striking
streak.
back. Striking back. Kenny, not even the reason they're winning that. On the other hand, Hyperion, the substitute, once again balling out on this team. They chose the right man for the job.
Who would have known? That was sarcastic. I think everyone knew.
Everyone knew.
Yeah.
Hyperion has been stellar this season. Flash
A little bit
down mid.
undervalued. But, you know.
Absolutely everybody in towards the mid area. Another shy B main. Space taken and Yoshi has to contend with a very hard push. Breach ult in hand. Raise rocket in hand. Is it a fake? Spamming mid for no reason, I assume. 3 players in towards male, and if they actually re-clear this could be really bad for PN. Oh, hang out onto Vera. Flash through. Froggy. Strip is really good for him. Not good enough though, and that's the angle for Connor. Michael Sark trading through. The spam, beautiful. Evens it out. Raise for raise, man for man. 40 seconds left, and they still have the breach ult, not quite the entry. Positioning onto A. No one on the A bomb side is a heavy 3-man stack towards B, and they're making the right read. Sherney. I haven't talked a lot
30
about her
seconds
calling,
left.
but this is a beautiful rotate. Herb Jones hears absolutely everything. And he gets ahead of the rotates, and exactly what you want to see as a PN fan. Still, Herb Jones
down
dropping the ramp player. 10 seconds left, and the bomb is in no man's land.
10 seconds
Still,
left.
Sherney, not quite dead, 1 HP,
Last
but
player
Yoshi is
standing.
there on the site, and so is Michael. Hyperion stuck in hell, and not enough. Not there in time, and that is a fast flood retake to bring an 8th round to LG. Beautiful from them. Able to catch out the bomb. Really, that was all Herb Jones. Able to catch out the bomb on ramp.
goes there.
Stall with some spam onto Sherney, and then the retake just comes in just in time.
Yes, this should do.
Absolutely everything. And now a different camp from Hyperion, but
This
either
goes
way,
here.
looking for another A fight. 3 players from LG versus 4 from TM. Michael kickflip. Early spam kill, but Kenny drops it. This is not going to be good. He's just back. Runs away, and this is going to be nice equalizer unless
Ult's gonna run out though.
Michael kickflips, just running away to die, I guess. Get a little bit closer to mid, is able to smoke just a little bit more than he would have otherwise. Herb Jones holding in towards that mid space. Kenny jumps up, has the angle, but Herb
Wow.
Jones is just better. Hot on the trigger, and Sherney backs away. Not quite sure what to do as they're about to go for a 2-man push into the Yoshi Cypher setup. This is what you want if you're LG. Herb Jones on the angle, and broken. These trips are stalled. 50 seconds, and both entries are dropped down to nothing. Absolutely in the grave for PN. It's your top frag too, Hyperion. Only man left with positive KD on the side of PN. Sherney, not quite with the timing, as that Herb Jones gets the jump down and kill.
Last player
Has to get a
standing.
shot here, but it's
30
actually
seconds
Yoshi.
left. Spike down B.
1v4, not able to convert, and that's Yoshi with another. 9
my.
rounds for LG, from 7-2 to 10-9, and finally a timeout called for the side of PN. Goodness gracious. What do you think they're talking about here? Stuff. I mean, that's valid. I mean, they're probably talking about like, yo, Kenny, like, what can
Hey,
we do?
Kenny, where's the 40, bro?
Kenny, Vince said you were gonna drop
I
35.
said 35 in
kills.
2 maps. Like 35 total in 2 different maps.
No, that's not true. That is
No,
not
no, sorry.
true.
I don't know how to explain it. 35 in 2
35
maps.
kills
Like
twice.
2 maps
Two
of
maps
30,
with
yeah,
35
that.
kills.
I did say that. Where's the 35, Kenny?
Where is the 35?
I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, he's 10 away, but I think he was 10 away a while ago. Either way, timeout concluding, and it's LG who's strung together quite a few rounds.
I'm out of here.
And had a very strong start. To the point where we were talking about a murder mystery, but now the game is really afoot. We just want to know who will be the victim in this map 2 of playoffs, map 2 of grand finals, I should say.
Wow, that was so cool.
For my money, I think that LG. There's no way they win this map, right? It would be crazy.
I don't know.
It was 9-2 at one point, or not 9-2, 7-2.
Does Fear X have a Valorant team?
Yeah, they do actually.
They do.
Yeah.
Are they good?
They're like a tier 2 Korean team. They're pretty decent. They're not great.
But
They
like
made playoffs. Either way.
playoffs tier 2?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Korean tier 2.
Yeah.
Smoke coming out, and this A bomb site is completely open. Showstopper gonna be wasted, but this was a Genji-esque round from LG. Absolutely everybody on the gamble stack towards mid B, and that's just the bomb site conceded. Now a 5v5 retake where the attackers have a breach ult and an omen ult going into the retake. Still, Michael kickflip has been nothing but consistent with this zone. Still, Hyperion drops Yoshi. First man down, but Herb Jones converts onto Kenny. Lovely reset of the aim. Is now tucked in behind the wall, and his timing could be everything, and the trade comes through. Still, man advantage for PN as she walks into Michael's bullet. Beautiful, and now Journey, absolutely everything. This plant position should just spell nothingness.
We won, and it's smoked.
Down.
There's no way.
Journey has the shot. 1v1 in a Taft. Now smoke dropped, and Journey with the 1v2 to take them to 11. Beautiful setup, and even though I did it in a 1v2, I mean, it got that close because of some really good trade frags. On LG, they had some great trade frags. Hyperion ran into Michael Sark's stray bullet. Unfortunate, but they just weren't able. They didn't have the time, really.
Yeah, the ults are coming up for LG now.
Ults definitely are coming up for LG, and on the other side, PN not quite. And stacked towards mid, and
PN used 3, no?
yeah, I think so.
One round.
Although, when they're just 2 away from game end, I don't quite blame them. Really hard to get rounds on this attack side. That is a good point. I make it 2, it's not 3 away. I just can't count. Herb Jones towards Vent. This position is so good at the spam almost catches Connor. Herb Jones has to draw him up out of Vent, and
Herbert Jones Fortnite.
Absolutely perfect timing on these smokes. Spam's good for both of them, but Herb Jones probably has the advantage getting healed as Connor. 1 HP on this entry. Going back towards A, but little do they know they'll have to contend with a very dangerous Michael kickflips.
No,
see the buddy and you run, but no Odin. Could be difficult. Is this the crosshair he's been using the whole time? This is atrocious.
Yeah, he had that I'm up on. I actually kind of like it.
30 seconds left.
The 3-2 split. Is there actually maybe faking?
Oh, wait. They went too early, though.
They went way too early, and now it's just a double for Michael and a 3v5 push into here where Yoshi's just they're stuck in the choke because of the trip, and Yoshi absolutely stalling out this round. There's absolutely no way that they can get onto the bomb site, with the bomb might just be going down. The satchel didn't
Spike planted.
and the bomb is down.
Last player standing.
What?
What a round.
Either way, the recover after the bomb gets planted, and that is a 1-round differential.
Did LG use any ults there? I don't think they did.
No, they just sort of stood around, and PN decided to split push with 30 seconds left. Not even split push, go to 2 different sites.
They didn't even get top inhib. Unlucky.
Unfortunate.
There.
The side now. A little bit of an aggressive play here, going for that same mid play. Rounds previous. This time though, no tripping towards heaven, and
Low buy.
very, very hard to contend with either way. Very low buy on Michael Sark, rightfully so, buying that outlaw. Very hard to deal with. 3 players with the Phantoms. Those spams are gonna be deadly. Herb Jones.
Pissed.
Money before, and he's
Herbert.
That is rough. That is rough. Kenny dropping one. Gets the second. This ult is so good, it's not even funny. Going out for another. Yoshi drops one, but Kenny is here. 40
Yoshi.
HP, but he's reloading. Kenny gets the timing
no.
onto him. Yoshi drops down onto nothing and dead. Oh my gosh, Connor with the timing.
One enemy
but he
remaining.
gets the kill anyways. Michael Sark, 1v4, has the outlaw, one-shot kill, but Kenny's here. No slide, but it doesn't even matter. And it's a third on the round for the craziest neon ult I've seen all season.
Match
Kenny
point.
coming up clutch in that round, taking us to match
6 more,
point.
Kenny.
6 more kills, take us to OT. Goodness me. What do you even say?
Kenny diff.
Kenny absolutely diff. Had a little bit of a slower middle of the game, but absolutely own
He
it.
has 29 kills.
I
Middle game.
I can't ignore the middle of the game where he was kind of getting owned. But the beginning and the end, he was absolutely farming. And it does not look like he's slowing down. Weaker econ from LG, but they do have the showstopper and those cabbages. Should be able to get something done here, especially on a retake. But against PN, I mean, you kind of have to be playing retake here with your ults, but the weapons aren't great. And it's just, this is a really hard round for them. Michael Sark, point of pressure, doubled up in towards vent, and aggressive peek, not quite perfect, and Kenny ends up getting stunned. Actually by himself, I believe. And this shot from Hyperion is beautiful. There goes Herb. Still.
Cage triggered.
Benji Fishy anchoring this position. Michael kickflips, drops the first. Make that a second. This gun is maybe better than anything else in the game. The satchels are weird for Connor, but he still drops him. The gun is bad for Yoshi, and all of a sudden it's a 3v2.
Lizzie with the
In
ult.
towards main. Gage Legos in the
Last
position
player
of pressure.
standing.
And there goes Michael. A 1v3 for Froggy. And he just has to go out. Still, Connor.
GG.
Looking like GG unless something absolutely crazy happens, but it doesn't.
Attackers win.
GG's, a 13-10, and PN go up 2-0 in the grand finals of Mythic Season 6. What a map.
I'm thirsty.
Lead into the comeback, into the reverse comeback. Exactly what you love to see. A great game of Valorant and PN coming up just ahead. And if you're LG, you're kind of kicking yourself. Last 2 maps, both of them very close. Weren't able to convert either of them. This map, maybe not as bad as the last, seeing as they started out so bad, but it was just, it's rough if you're LG. I mean, how do you deal with Kenny playing like this? Either way.
Break time.
Moving to the break time, baby.
Take me to a burning to break free. Do you feel anything at all? While I lie here on the ground, I felt you take over my mind. When I knelt to beg you for your time, it's like a bitch I let you in. But now I'm slowly giving in to ending it. Erase me. I'd rather be under the dirt since you left me. I won't stop until I'm gone. There's no healing when the only way to love you is to swallow the knife one inch at a time. There's no healing, and the only way to love you is to swallow the knife inside of time. One inch at a time.
Welcome back to map 3 of the grand finals of Mythic Season 6. We're your hosts, Raven and Vin, and we have witnessed a 2-0 start from PN going into map 3. Still, if there was ever a map that LG would 100% win, it is Lotus, our next map. They are 12-0 on Lotus this season. They've bested PN on it every time they've played. They bested everybody on it. If they lose on their home ground of Lotus, that would just be about the least expected thing possible. I have to predict LG on this map, even though I believed in the last 2 maps and they have not held up to their end of the bargain. Who do you believe in, Vin?
Let's hope Kenny's not tired. For PN's
Let's hope
sake.
that Kenny's not tired. That is fair. Still, really tough start for LG going down 2-0. They would have to reverse sweep to bring this back and win themselves the Season 6 Mythic Trophy. Kenny has been playing unbelievably. And on the other side, I mean, no one has really matched him, on map 2, that is. On map 1, he was getting a little bit stepped on, but that's all good because he was playing KO. Going in towards Lotus, I believe he also plays Neon, so there is ever a chance that he just continues that. It is now.
Agent select time.
With that said, we're going to Agent Select. We love Agent Select, our favorite part, to see if Kenny wants to keep playing Neon or just change what character he plays. Currently, The chamber hover worries me. I would love it if he would just play the character he's good at. With that said, it would be really nice. Not to say that he's bad at chamber, to be clear, but just that he was kind of owning on Neon. That said, it could be a good switch up against LG, who've been extremely dominant on this map. With this comp, it may continue. Still, similar look to what we saw in Split, and they had a very tough time. A lock in on that Neon from Kenny, and more of the same, except this time the breach supported by Connor instead of by Gage. Going into map 3, I'm going to predict LG. Who are you predicting, Vin?
Huh?
I'm predicting LG. Who are you predicting?
Oh, MF. Let's go next gen Mason.
Let's go next gen Mason. My favorite player. Did I have him top 20?
No.
I'm a hater.
I don't think you did.
I'm a hater. I had Michael Sark top 20.
Did you?
I did.
I don't remember that.
I did have him top 20. I believe like 5 or 6 of the players in here were top 20 players on my list. This has been very, very, very strong 2 maps from PN. And will they continue their dominance towards map 3? Early phase 3 players. All 5 players in towards C. Looking at maybe a mound control round. Meanwhile, bit of the same, honestly, bit of the same from LG. And that's actually all 3 kills for LG.
One enemy remaining.
Exactly what you want from LG, and the round has ended unless Connor. He'd have to do something absolutely unbelievable. It's surely not possible, right?
No.
I'm with you here, but I mean, I guess just take the orb. You could die to bomb if you wanted
Spike
to.
planted.
This is looking a little bit like Connor is the victim here. If it was like a Western, who'd be the sheriff?
Well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not the same. Sheriff and detective are not the same.
They're the
Very
same thing.
different. No, they're not. Fine.
How
if
are
it
they
was
different?
okay, well, detectives are in cities, and then sheriffs are like in the west.
Michael kickflip.
Michael Kickflip is the sheriff.
Yeah.
Who's the deputy?
Was that? No, we're not doing that.
Okay. Okay. Pistol round conversion coming up here. Froggy with the Phantom. Michael Kickflip already with an Odin. He's been extremely dominant on the Odin on this map. Meanwhile, like gamble stack in towards C, and that does not seem like where LG are going. So a little bit of a tough read from PN going wrong, and already a little bit of a face into our boy Melu. What can you get here? But the timing is so good. Backing away, they might catch shoulder and 4 players on the flank, and absolutely no one is wiser. Only Hyperion. May, actually 3 people coming with him towards main. And what am I watching? The timing is great, and Irv Jones is here nonetheless. Down, dropped, dead. Michael Kickflip has to make things go a little bit faster here. The Odin against 4. Kenny collects 1 in towards Michael Sark in heaven, and all of a sudden, this crunch is happening. The spray, beautiful for Michael Kickflip, make it a 3rd. One enemy coming out, make it the ace.
Wow.
So that's 3 aces, right?
Yep.
2 last map, 1 this map. I mean, that, wow. Okay. I see you, Michael Kickflip. Bit of an A face again here, and the other side, Kenny getting to take the peek with Gage. Be very big if LG converted this 3rd round. The spam on the angle, but not quite any damage. Always looking directly at that shadow, huh? Smoke going down and
Right here.
okay, full A exec and
Have
less.
one of these.
And also, the bomb being committed and Kenny's in the right place at the right time. Denial on the bomb, and all of a sudden the round gets a little tenser, a little slower. Molly coming out, but it bounced a little bit wild, and now Kenny. Too close for comfort. Not quite the slide, but he just sneaks through, gets a beautiful timing, and Yoshi trades back. 3v4. Man advantage, but Connor, exactly what you need in this position. The Molly lands right where it needs to, but Michael kickflips his
Spike down
this
A.
round, and Hedgehoggy with the double. From 5 to nothing. Michael kickflip not quite on his game there. Couldn't quite convert the kill onto Hedgehoggy, getting bested. Now the Odin goes to Hyperion. Kenny with the ult. We saw how dangerous he was with it before. Let's go for round 2. The other side. Ult.
Right here.
Building up. We got 2 off for Connor, 2 off for Froggy, 3 off for Michael. Those are the ones to look out for. A little bit further away from everything else, and once again, this A face. Very heavy for LG as they
Right
look to do
here.
the same thing again. Kenny. Back
No
towards the A
peeking.
and Age Legos. Taking that contact exactly when he needs to. Gets the info, backs away. Now, 3 players on A. Like, actually, not an identical hit as that wingman.
Grenade.
Always coming out before the rest of the pack. Spam, not quite perfect because the bomb goes down. But that ult is just so damn good. And the shot for Michael kickflip even better.
Last player
Connor
standing.
trading back? That's a 1v2, he'd have to ace. This would be undeniably huge coming up clutch for Michael. On the other side, Connor and Hyperion investing the ult, and that's a second ace. What a clutch from Michael kickflip.
Outside of this gig,
Kickflipping all over him again.
immortality doesn't have as many day-to-day benefits as you think.
Get this man a half pipe. I mean, what
Right here.
what was that?
Right here.
A transfer undeniably perfect, and that ult just not quite hitting where it needed to. Honor, maybe need to spend a little bit more time on the breach. On the other hand, Michael kickflip, beautiful shots.
All right,
It's
muckers.
one transfer onto the
Off we
other.
go.
Exactly what you need from him this round. Looking like the A collapse. 3-man fight with that one way. After shock to push out, and Connor's on the angle, trying to get that fade ult closer and closer, creeping up to it just 1 orb away. Or Hedgehoggy. Connor. You're on the breach. Takes the angle, spam through, beautiful. Likewise for LG, but that flash is perfect. The spam is so bad, and the whiff only gets 1. All good. 4v4 now, and
Toxins going up.
trade was exactly what they needed when they needed it. Kenny Winnie. Here. Towards tree. He doesn't get spammed through. This could be beautiful. So close to that tree door, and the pick up. Herb Jones just backed away. Just good enough. If he takes that fight, he'll surely lose. And this angle, beautiful, and he takes the shot. Man advantage.
Go, go,
This
go.
is what Kenny brings to a team. In these mid rounds, he's so confident, but he always nails those shots, bringing you the mid round picks that you need to convert something like this. Hyperion versus Yoshi, Killjoy 1v1 on the
30
same
seconds
site.
left.
And this utility will be perfect, but the timing is so bad. Yoshi is exactly where he is. Peek out, but the peek is not good enough. Hyperion drops him, and that's a Killjoy diff for you. Almost
Last
an equalizer
player
goes
standing.
around, but instead it's a
Busy
double
as
for
targets.
Hyperion. Flash through Michael Sark.
seconds
No
left.
chance into this round. This might be a third, but instead it's a consolation kill at best for Michael Sark, as the classic is all he has, and Hyperion racks them all up. Bodies on the ground, notches on his gun. What a round from him. Almost the equalizing kill from Yoshi, but instead the timing just not quite good enough. Just a little bit too good of an angle from the side of Hyperion. He ends up dropping all 3 C players.
Placing sentry. Placing swarm grenade.
Placing swarm grenade.
Already seeing PN start to fight back here, but on the other side, the ults are getting good.
Keep it cool.
Thrash for
That's how
Michael
you
Sark.
survive.
Showstopper
Placing
for
alarm
Froggy.
bot.
We're getting close to the lockdown on the other side. Still one off the Nightfall. All you got to write home about. Early B setup, and really all you've got here is Connor playing retake. So this should be a free bomb site into the 5v5 unless Froggy does something unexpected. But instead it's Kenny. He goes 1 for 1 and drops the gun. This is what Connor needed. Sorry, Froggy and
What?
Michael kickflip playing spoiler to what would have been a round-ending kill from Connor. And on the other side, Hedger Hoggy is done. Sherney and Hyperion. 2v3
Shadows
to equalize the score. One noted.
Oh yeah!
Michael Sark
Monster
pops
on the
the
loose!
Thrash. You get one. Spammed out from both, but that's the info. Has to clear out heaven, and Froggy is
Last
so
player
low,
standing.
but the angle not quite good enough. Sherney 1v3, and that's Yoshi to spoil. What a trade from Michael. Not even a trade. He just kills Connor like right before he's about to get a game-ending kill. That would have been I mean the round would have just been over if Connor was able to trade off Kenny there, but instead Michael kicking out, dropping him. The round goes suit. Now Odin on one side, 4 on the other as Michael kickflips. It's gonna have to contend with a Kenny Gage push. Odin spam early, not quite shipping, and early C phase. Hyperion stressed onto the sub. What can you do here? Been stellar all game, all series really, but now under a lot of pressure and he has to back away. Lane going down and Connor able to get one, not quite the other. Froggy being aggressive here, and Hyperion trained on the angle, but the eyes closed. Little blink there, look at the mini map, and Kenny, he's gone. Kick flipping everywhere. Froggy dropped, but it's not him, it's Hyperion. Absolutely stellar kill there, converting what could have been a very difficult fight, and now a forced save. Sherney not able to even break into this game so far, and for PN, they're going down 2-5 early. Previously, they've been the ones leading the score. Now the other way around. What do you think about what we're seeing from LG so far?
Kick flip.
Flip gaming. It is a little bit telling that on LG they've got 2 players with 1 kill.
Whoa.
And they're winning 5-2.
Yeah, I thought there were 0 kills. What are you trying to say?
I want to say that the winning team is getting heavily boosted by Michael Kickflip's absurd performance right now. He's been stellar this season, and he is kickflipping everywhere. You know, Tony Hawk has a brother.
Is his name Michael?
Yeah.
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 Right here.
Spam out towards A is a 5-man gamble stack. 4 PM. Could be dangerous for LG if they overfight here, and they're getting so close. The punish is here.
Wait,
That's
that's
cool right now. Froggy with the trade, but Kenny's so close. Double for him. Froggy with 2 on the nade, and now a 3v1. Michael kickflip. Please tell me. Please tell me it's not so. Say it ain't so. The spam is already looking good, but not quite the first as Kenny. 3 on the round. A beautiful punish play off that orb. And that usual is exactly where you needed it. Beautiful, beautiful eco. And that's a thrifty to bring PN back into the game.
What's that, a thrifty?
They had like a classic, a sheriff. I feel like that was a thrifty. They definitely had a very,
Kenny
very
had a
bad
rifle.
gun. Kenny had a rifle. He may have picked it up off the
That's all
2
you
people
need.
that died first. But there was a classic and a sheriff kill in there at the beginning. I believe Kenny may have had a sheriff. Either way. Spam starting out on A again, and it's a bit of a lurk. All coming up, and on the other side, another C face, Hyperion.
Swarm
Point
grenade
of pressure
out.
once again, and hasn't been super successful getting much of a hold on this C site. Really just getting run over by the double initiator. Sorry. Throwaway.
Alarm bot out.
Gecko's really just forcing him out. Still Hyperion taking a bit of an aggressive angle and instead has to back away as Herb Jones dropped down to 13 HP.
You should
Still
run.
confidence hold, and Peak is very aggressive from him. No one there to fight, and lockdown coming out. Michael kickflip all the way upstairs and dropping the A player, and they think it's a fake. It is a fake. I'm a little bit baffled.
Kickflip.
All the way up, and now they're even more confused. They ran back C. Looks like PN are exactly where I am. Kickflip is there once again. Kickflip. Welcome to Michael's world. Oh,
Never left.
this is a very aggressive pace, and all of a sudden,
Last player standing.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So close and yet so far.
Kickflip.
Kickflip with a very strong lure. And
we have some beat.
well played by LG. They had a great lurk there from Michael. Pushed all the way upstairs. Got double Odin set up. Could not be more cringe, and I feel very good about LG going into this the end of this half.
I will stop that breach. Right here.
Already. Nobody towards A, and on the side of PN, they're weaker by all 5 players towards A. Push through a lobby, and Michael and Yoshi looking to play spoiler. What could be a rotate here? Froggy peeking through, and this is a catch onto Kenny. Yoshi, you get the other? Connor. It's the peek, and there he goes. Kick flip, baby. Oh, but not quite Sherney. Beautiful trade. First kill in the game. Love that.
Whoa.
Placing alarm bot.
Good opener.
Placing swarm
That
grenade.
brings things back into proportion. 3v4 now. And this door
Placing swarm grenade.
is causing them trouble. Just grabbing a gun, and still the frenzy on the Gage. This is a time ticking down scenario, and it's gonna be hard to even break into this site. Molly catching Hyperion down to half, and there's just no time to retake. They're gonna have to save their guns, but I don't know if you noticed, Gage, you have a frenzy. Closing in on that rifle, but there goes Yoshi for a second in the round.
Yoshi
7
kickflip.
rounds. I have to say it. This whole happened has been a hot streak.
Okay, wait. You're not allowed to say
I had
that.
the timeout. I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
You're not allowed to say hot streak anymore.
It's a
You're
good.
banned.
Look, I wouldn't want to cast your curse here, but I'm trying to keep things competitive, you know. Keep Kenny in it.
Competitive. PN's up 2-0.
Look, as the series goes on, Kenny falls asleep a little bit more every round.
He does.
If this goes map 5, I would be worried.
Nah, he got it.
Kenny, top of the leaderboard for his team. On the other side, Michael kickflip,
Kickflipping on him.
18-9. Doesn't even have a gun. He doesn't need a gun. He's got aura.
What's the next map?
Next map is Bind.
Oh, that is a Michael kickflip map.
It is a Michael kickflip map, and then it's Sunset,
I don't know if
which
that's a Michael
isn't really a
kickflip.
Michael. Oh wait, he plays Clove on that map, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think Sunset's a Kenny map.
Right
I
Sunset
think it's
is
definitely
not
more of a
Kenny.
Michael kickflip map than a Kenny map.
As the map pool leads on, it becomes harder and harder for PN to win. I
Right
think.
here.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Their draft definitely leads them to early wins here, especially with them winning over Split, which was not really a big expectation for me.
No peeking.
Good read onto where we're setting up. 3-man mountain control and push back instantly. Regrouping towards B main, and it looks like it's going to be a B contest. Perhaps maybe a mountain reclear. Still, it's actually out into B, and Kenny is here. The spam not quite connecting, and Kenny not sure what to do, and Shorty gets a
Yoshi
flip shot
kickflip.
from Yoshi. That was a little bit of a kickflip from him. Froggy trade on the Hedgehoggy, and 5v3. Kickflip, you never lose those. Connor dropped down. thought about the Odin, but Michael kickflip is just better. Kenny dropping Michael kickflip. Slide down.
One enemy
How
remaining.
is he alive? And he's not Hyperion. 1v4. Really just has to go for the
Timeout,
kills.
nothing.
Timeout meant nothing. The caster call meant nothing. The hot
Last
streak
round before the
continues.
switch.
8-3 on attack side Lotus.
Kick flipping all over.
Kick flipping all over the place. This is a tale of two players, I think.
I
It's
agree.
all about
Well,
whether Michael
Froggy
or
and
Kenny
Herb.
play. We're saying Herb, but he is 2-8 right now. I think Herb is a
Okay.
really
Placing
strong player
swarm
for this
grenade.
team.
Herb
Very
is
good
off
on
the
ascent.
numbers,
Very good
not
on
one and
ascent.
two.
Very good on ascent. I agree. Froggy.
And Yoshi kind of going crazy.
I mean,
but like,
Yoshi has the
Michael
Soul
had his
team is
rounds
looking
too.
well.
Yeah, LG's kind of.
Toxin screen
Michael's
down.
had really strong
LG has
exec
the teamwork,
utility.
you know? And then Giannis,
Piano's Kenny.
Kenny, and the super sub.
Super sub. Connor, when he's not on breach, Connor usually plays really well.
I agree.
His breach, it's just really hard to pop off Kenny. An aggressive fight going 1-for-1, but that's always
Yeah, but
Michael
Kenny down and
kickflip.
kickflip up.
Kenny down, kickflip up, and there goes Hyperion in the Killjoy 1v1. Man advantage for the attack side. Where is this ult going? The rotate means nothing. And now a
Oopsie.
0-man
Right here.
stack on A, and they're so convinced there's a guy rebel. But it doesn't matter. You realize
Right here.
not a single peep, not a soul towards A, and Michael kickflip. He's
Welcome
knifed out.
to
He's
my
going heaven.
world.
He's ready to kill the
Kickflip
retake.
time.
Right where it started, and it's about to
Kickflip time.
8-3 kickflip in the house. 21-10. Aftershock is what you need to re-clear.
Just
Stun
kickflip
first,
over
and
the
this is
aftershock.
great utility, but kickflip
Uh-oh.
is out of there.
I'll find
70
you.
damage. 80 damage actually, and Yoshi in the right position to play spoiler. Now 2v4 on the retake, and on the other side a thrash of Viper's Pit. It looks like it's 9-3.
Last player standing.
Not quite. Michael kickflip is always good for that, and Connor
Kickflip.
drops out of the open and kickflip all over the place. 23-10 in the
Switching
first
sides.
half. He is gonna drop 35
Maybe.
if there's enough
Confidence in
rounds.
4 rounds.
Goodness gracious, what a
Kick
first
flipping
half!
everywhere.
This is what we expected from this player from the beginning.
The whole world is his
He's
kickflip.
finally here to play.
The whole map is his skate park.
Actually, you don't really need a park to do a kickflip.
No, but like, you know. I
Yeah.
was going with the flow on that one.
No, I agree. No, that was good. That was good. That was valid. I've said things that made less sense today. So you would agree that Michael Kickflip was the guy who he's
No
the murderer?
peeking.
I said he was the sheriff. But
Yeah,
after this map,
but-
like, oh my.
Hyperion got on work and already pistol round. Advantage for side
Bomb
of
grenade out.
LG.
Here.
Yoshi. Oh, the timing! The timing is
planted.
beautiful! Sherney catches that. Backing in towards the round, and Connor dropping. Sherney dropping. Froggy gets the
One
trade.
enemy remaining.
There goes Sherney with a third. Good C's, and that is the round for PN. Fighting back, getting there for.
Did she just quadruple her kills?
Absolutely, she did.
What a
Great
goat.
round from Sherney, but staring into the eyes of a 9-3 comeback
Staring into the
is very difficult.
Oh, yeah.
You really
Like staring into the eyes of a kickflip.
staring into the eyes of two shoes on a skateboard, kicking them and then flipping it.
Yep.
Look, I'm squirm.
This is a good start for PN, but it has to be a lot more. On the other side, if you can just kill Michael Kickflip every round, you have a very high chance of winning this game. Pushing towards B. All 5 players from PN, and they've successfully avoided Michael. But on the other side, you got the unsung hero of LG, Herbert Jonason, dropped down by Kenny, and the nade not quite on. Kenny.
Take this.
Slide, not there, and the stun, also not there, but the Froggy is dead. Kenny, you know he wants to slide through so bad.
Go, go,
I would
go.
respect it.
Peek, this blast
Go for
retake
it.
shouldn't be
One
enough.
enemy
The shots on target as third round for Kenny, and there it goes. They need a third round conversion here.
Do they?
Otherwise, it's a 5-10 game. Then.
I wouldn't say they need it.
Go, go, go.
I would say it'd be really nice if they got a if they got a third round conversion here.
I'm out of here.
It would be nice for them.
Gotta go.
Gotta stay unbiased.
Look, I think that we're all rooting for good Valorant today.
No, not really.
Besides me and Vin, we want Kenny to win. But LG.
I'm rooting for MF actually.
Yeah, I'm rooting for OS. Peek out towards C lobby. Meanwhile, just giving up the site once again. The anchor has been absolutely useless on C site. Still, the retakes have not been bad. Now, Orion forced. Oh, what the? Make out a second. I don't understand. Still, only a one-man advantage. Look, has another through the smoke. 1v2. Connor. Round would be pivotal. Froggy's so close. This angle so hard to clear.
Is it a Rizzy Lizzy kickflip?
Or is it a Michael Heckin kickflip 12? Has to clear this angle. Meanwhile, the
30
double up
seconds
in
left.
CT. There's just so many angles and so little time. 20 seconds now. Froggy
One
out
enemy
on the
remaining.
cross and the 1v1
Kickflip.
kickflip. Half HP. That stun is perfect, but it's Michael kickflip and the round. 10-5.
How does he win that?
This is why Michael Kickflip was a top 3 player on my on my Mythic list thing. 27-12. When Michael Kickflip is playing, he takes over not only the game, not only the series, but the whole darn league. Damn out. Connor going for the same thing. But do you beat Michael Kickflip? Not really. Neither of you did any damage, really. 70 damage onto 70 health onto Michael. 80 on the Connor. And this angle's so good for Froggy the Bucky. Absolute prediction. Cold hard back as he drops down Kenny. The smoke behind. There is no trade in a million years. Is a man advantage for the defense side. Sherney. Enemy territory. Searching listlessly to find a pick. Need to equalize. Need to find a way into this round. Weapon disadvantage for LG, but it really does not matter when the 2 players with guns are Froggy and Michael Kickflip. The Skate 3 performance from him, and the other side. Will they clear this corner? Will Herb Jones be able to drop Connor on the exec? No smokes. The attack side, 2v5.
30 seconds left. Last player
They do
standing.
not clear him out.
Spike down.
Bam through, and you just don't deal with Herb Jones like that. Herbert Jonesian.
Efu Jr. from Fortnite.
Someone tell me how Michael Kickflip
And Froggy's on the wall again.
has... Dude, they had 2 guns that round. 2 sheriffs and a classic, and they won.
Kickflip!
Kickflip gaming! This is like watching Ye play against like Virtuoso in 2022.
I don't know what that means, but kickflip.
It's just Ye playing. It's like a pretty bad tier 2 team
My ult's ready.
in 2022, and he was just owning. Smoke out, and Kenny. Has he even popped ult here? Just clearing through with the classic and waiting out this smoke. Stall, not quite as good as an Omen. He has his clove. I'd carry on. I have to do something absolutely miraculous to be able to get anything into this round. The other side.
You would have to kickflip on them.
Herb Jones and Yoshi. He would indeed have to kickflip on them. And they are only pulling one rotate.
There.
Not even. Froggy. Repositioning. Just holding that top stairs. And little do they know, there's not a soul to be found on the A site. Reposition for my Hyperion. Back in towards B main. And this is the A exec. No one on A is B. 5v5 retake. Kenny. Will he catch the timing in towards main, and instead it's Michael Kickflip again. The
Spike
greatest
down
time of
A.
all time, and is able to catch at the bomb plant. Now top side and flash is perfect. Connor, trade, Hyperion, the shot. 2v3 now. Low health.
Last player
Hyperion
standing.
nails the first. How does Froggy win
Froggy
that?
kickflip.
Kick Froggy.
Match
Michael
point.
kick Froggy. Oh wait, how do you put together all the players on LG in the one name? Because there's two Michaels, so you can just like combine those,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and you could change
Right.
Herb,
Flip to
Yoshi, Froggy, Michael kickflip.
Good job, Ben.
Jones
5 to 12 now, and this is looking like we're going to map 4 here. PN just look like they cannot deal with the 30 and 14 clove on the enemy team, and who can blame them? Kenny running into the bomb site, but there's
Herbert Jones, the judge.
Herbert Jonesian with the judge.
Kenny down. Kickflip
down.
up.
Kickflip
bomb
up.
grenade.
The stock
Grenade
trading
out.
menace. Alrighty. Dude, if they win this game with Michael Sark at 1 kill.
Wait,
If LG wins this game when Michael Sark has 1 kill, that is insane. That is insane. Michael has 30 times the kills of one of his teammates.
Michael has a util though.
Michael has had really good util, especially on the attack side. No flame.
Good. And Michael's the biggest mental player. Like,
He is
if you have
great.
Michael on your team, you can't lose. I
He
could
beat
never
us
get
a
to
lot.
Yeah.
Nade perfect, and Herb Jones playing in the smoke. Is he
30
gonna take the
seconds left.
timing through? He does. He does.
Herbert,
Oh my God!
Spike down B.
Kickflip it everywhere.
Oh, Hyperion. 2v3 now, but Michael kickflip in the off angle.
player
You never
standing.
expected there. Herb Jones with the
Defenders
block.
win.
What a round from Herbert.
When's the Kickflip Gaming rebrand?
What? What?
Ben,
We just watched a game where Michael Kickflip had 31 kills. And I actually have to count this. The bottom 5 players in the game had less kills than he did. Combined. That is insane. If you combine Herb Jones, Yoshi, Hedgehoggy, Shirney Werney, and Michael Sark's kills, they are 1 less than Michael Kickflip's kills that game.
It's just the best.
Break time.
Break time.
Map 4, baby. Map 4. Let's go, Map 4. Everybody loves Map
Kickflip.
4.
Kickflip.
Kickflip. We love the kickflip. Skating around, doing crazy things.
Kickflip.
That's 4 or 5 aces. How many is that total? 4 aces probably.
Total, I think.
He got 2.
4.
Froggy got 1. Kenny got 1.
Yeah, unless there was one map 1 that I don't remember.
I don't think there was on that one. Moving
4.
into bind, these two teams played pretty close when they were on bind. I believe PN lost to PA on bind. If I'm not mistaken. I may just be lying though. Kickflip here to play. He's been phenomenal when they played bind. He plays the Brimstone usually.
He is kicking and flipping.
All over the place. Yeah, PA were actually able to. Sorry, no, they weren't. They beat them on Sunset. PA got absolutely demolished by LG on bind, 13-3. Michael kickflip in that series was 20-8. So, you know, that's cool. A little bit scary, I guess, but you know, looking very good at bind. This team on PN. They've also looked pretty good on bind in the past, although I believe in the head-to-head they ended up losing to LG on bind. I'll fact check while we're waiting for the match to start. But if you ask me, this is going map 5.
Kicking and flipping all the way to the map 5.
Then, do you think that PN are gonna win this series? They're currently
I
up
think
2 maps to
Abaf is
1.
gonna win this series. I think next gen Mason is gonna come out from the dugout
The last time
and win.
that PN played bind, they ended up losing to L7 in the semifinals, and they had their substitute player playing
Wait, you're
Brimstone.
telling me? Wait, what?
PN lost to L7 on bind in the semifinals.
Oh,
Agent select, everybody. Agent select. Let's go. I'm wondering if they're going to switch up the comps, because Kenny has historically played Chamber on this map, and like the very eons ago he played.
yeah, I don't know what Kenny plays.
He played Cypher a long time ago, but mostly he's been playing a lot of Chamber on bind. Actually, he played Gecko on bind one time.
You should play
He's
Neon.
been kind of all over the place on this map.
His Neon was good.
His Neon was good.
I think
but
his Neon unironically won his team split.
Definitely. He had like 30 kills.
Yeah, he just straight won 2 rounds with the ult.
Yep.
I don't think they would have won that map if Kenny was not on Neon.
Probably not, even though they were. I mean, they probably wouldn't have gotten such a lead if Kenny was not.
Yeah. I don't think you're. I
think he might play Yoru, and I'm a little bit scared. This is a very different. This is a very different comp from what they've been playing. They were previously running a double controller comp with the Brim Viper. That's better. That is a Kenny ISO lock. I am nothing if not enticed into what is about to go down on bind. Earlier in the season, Kenny dropped 36 kills and 14 deaths on bind. That was in one of their last 2 showings on Chamber. Yeah,
and
he's
took
really
him off that.
Yeah, they did take him off that to play Gecko.
Okay.
And then they lost to double taps.
Oh.
And then he went back to Chamber, and then they lost to L7 in semis. So these concepts. I think this is going to be a map 5 game. PN have been all over the place on bind this season, and you gotta be confident in LG after what we just saw from Michael kickflip.
What was the final score? I don't remember.
That was like a 13-7 maybe. I don't know.
I
wasn't paying
13-5.
5-13. Yeah, you're right. 5-13.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. This is gonna be, if they win this map, convincingly. I mean, this would be the first ever reverse sweep if they're able to win this map and then sunset.
Would it?
Early
Did you fact
face
check
into...
that, or?
I didn't fact check that, but I'm pretty
I
sure.
think you're right. I'm pretty
sure. Michael kickflip alone in short, but we know what he can do, and Froggy's here now to back him up. Herb Jones. Herbert Jones Gaming here on the setup. Kenny spotted back triple, peek out in front, and he gets dropped by Herbert. Smoke through, and Michael kickflip drops another. 2v4 already on the pistol, and Hedgehoggy gets a timing, catches another. Oh no, oh yes. Michael kickflip, but not quite the kill. Hyperion, 1v2 in that dog. Gonna catch everything. Super sub, but it's Michael kickflip coming out.
Flipping all over on the super sub.
Beautiful.
Kick flipping on that foot long. Get it? Because like sub.
So true. Oh god.
Like submarine sandwich.
Which one? Do you think that these guys like sandwiches?
I do.
So I don't think.
I know Kenny likes the
stream
McChicken.
See the game. Production check.
Maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Gameplay. Let's go. They won the pistol. Michael kickflip got 3. And Gage almost had something crazy, but wasn't able to convert onto the 3rd. Now, moving away into the A site once again, Michael kickflip already with an Odin. As if things weren't bad enough for PN.
Would you not put kickflip on the Odin?
I couldn't imagine a gun I would rather have him on than the Odin. Kenny, so incredibly cooked. Close with the judge, far with the Odin, and that's the only A-site player totally eliminated. Froggy now up close in CT.
You just can't beat this angle.
This is just so owned. Not quite the second. Is Connor able to trade off of that beautiful wingman
as a reward?
Minus Hyperion plus Judge. Michael kickflip. Able to play spoiler to a CT retake. Meanwhile, PN all sitting there waiting. Please walk in. Michael kickflip. If he walks into that and kills all 3, I will sell my PC. For very low under market value. What? Okay.
They're dying to bomb. That's kind of cringe.
Yeah, they're dying to bomb. Already, we're seeing Froggy building up towards that ult. Already 4 points. On the other side, really nothing to write home about. 3 points for
I want to see the kick flip.
Someone, can I get word from production? Are we allowed to type in all chat? Can I ask Michael kickflip to do a real kickflip?
No.
The people said no. So everybody in Twitch chat complained that I'm not allowed to ask Michael kickflip to do a kickflip. I feel like it'd be good if we could interject with the players. Already 0 deaths for Michael kickflip going in around 3. I can't help but believe that it's gonna be a 3-0 start. Hedgehoggy peeking out, breaking that camera. Connor already, not Connor. Froggy already worked up his peak. Oh my goodness, Hyperion with a beautiful shot, dropping what would be the favorite to win the whole round. Instead, Froggy makes something happen here, only with the sheriff. He's avoiding those jump peaks, but Connor drops Herbs Jones. Carry on. In that line. 5v3 and all 3 players up towards B, but there goes a shot, and Hyperion is clean
down,
with it.
B.
Knows where the last is, and Yoshi. Nothing to play for. Nothing to live for.
I have retrieved the
He's gonna
spike.
pick up the bomb, not even grabbing the Odin.
Careful now.
They're gonna hunt him down like prey. Already towards short. Connor. What do you do here? This plant. Safety. Can't be sure. Nobody's behind him, but Connor's just too clean with it. And it's the round conversion for PN. Very clean.
They're not ready.
The game feels so empty without kickflip.
It does. When kickflip is just sitting around playing Brimstone, top fragging, it's
Now
very
we're
sad.
talking.
I want to see
Don't
him
jinx it though. Stay humble.
cheating on Clove. I mean, you can't really expect him to drop 30 every map, right? But it's like,
This
you
is
know,
a nice spot.
I think PN. It's good that if PN get off to a strong start, I think that's when you can start to believe. Still, LG have the advantage. They have a lot of reps on this map. They've looked very strong on this map, very consistent.
Stim beacon here.
With the substitute, sent in on a whip, alone on the island, and Kenny drops it. 1v3 now. Connor,
One enemy
Kenny
remaining.
able to select a second. Able to corral in 4 players into that smoke, and somehow Kenny and Connor just drop them, and Kenny with the third. I mean, say what you will, but that was all 5 LG players into 2 PN players.
That was a choice.
Connor kills 1 through the smoke and 1 with a nade, and then Kenny cleans up the other 3. Now,
This goes
Connor
here.
with the ultimate, exactly what you want to see in his position. The other side, Froggy 2 away,
Yes,
Michael
this should
kickflips
do.
2 away, Kenny 1 away from his ult.
That goes there.
The kill contract should be
this
nothing
is a
but a
nice
free
spot.
win for Kenny unless he's playing against, I don't know, Michael kickflip. Cam versus Cam, and both are gonna be broken here. Is
Camera taken
Orion.
out.
A little bit of info, and him actually being the one to sport the Odin this round.
Double satchel backside.
Actually, I wouldn't even do that much, would it?
Double satchel backside.
Little satchel back sight, and could very well be what's going on. Is starting to see LG move over towards the B site. Froggy has to deal with this trip before he's able to get out, but
Oh, he
would have
can't
to be
double
aware of it
satchel backside.
first. Could technically jump out towards the right, but instead caught in the trip. Hyperion drops him with the Odin. 1v2 now on the site as Age Lego's actually gets caught on the timing, but still Hyperion
I know
taking the
exactly
trade. Herb
where you
Jones. 13 HP in that kill
Herb.
contract.
That's not winnable, is it?
That's not great. but
Last player standing.
Kenny's just there. No, you don't win that, but Michael Sark is on the other
30
bomb
seconds
site.
left.
And they are
planted.
blissfully unaware. Now,
The other Michael
do
kickflip.
here. Michael Kickflip Sark. Kickflip is his middle name. Skating's his game. But clutching is where he's gonna have to come up big for LG. 1v3 on 20 HP, and the spam doesn't connect.
Nice try.
Advantage now for PN. A nice try from Michael Sark.
Thank you.
Kenny. Big round from him. That kill
I'm sweating.
contract able to stop the plant.
No
And
charge.
also, just absolutely just choke out the retake. Or choke
I
out the
remember
site
that
take.
one.
The other side, the Razor stopped in its tracks. Oh, Froggy didn't even pop Razor.
Yes, this should do.
He didn't have Razor. He's one off Razor. Michael Kickflip, Michael Sark, and Froggy are all one off their ult. On the other side, Gage Legos one off. Rizzy Lizzy, Connor with his ultimate. It's looking like a 3v5 on the A bomb site. Honestly, pretty nice for PN. Opening fight, not quite connected onto Showers and the spam. Absolutely chipping Kenny down. He still drops
Michael kickflip down.
somehow. 1 HP on Kenny, but Connor able to convert. Kenny not dropping still. Connor dead. What is going on in this side? And Shurney's here with a double.
One enemy
Backside,
remaining.
Herb Jones, but not able to convert on another. And Gage Legos gives them a 3v1. That spam is just beautiful from Hyperion.
Hyperion kickflip.
4v2. Ults now for 3 members of PN and 3 members of LG. And Herb Jones, 1 away, but how much can that really do for them? They need to get on these sites. They need to get the bomb down.
This
That's
goes
where they've
here.
been getting choked out. I think we caught it on the observers, but in Showers.
That goes there.
Kenny got spammed down like 1 HP through the smoke with Odin,
this should
and then they
go.
double peek through the
This
smoke.
goes here.
Kenny and Connor, and they were able to convert off the kill onto Michael Kickflip without either of them dying. Huge round.
Prepare for hellfire.
Weakness, pushing back.
I've got your trail.
Not able to connect. Instead, Ripple, perfect, and Shirley drops Froggy. Also, choking out the site. Kenny, right in front of it all, taking the brunt of the damage. The shield, absorbing everything. Michael Stark. How do you win that? But Hyperion trades it right back. 4v2. Herb Jones and Michael Kickflip. If there were two people you'd take in this position, it's probably these two. But right now, it looks so hard to beat these guys. Lot of Connor's over peaking. 2v3 here. And where Hyperion is, the TP engage Legos. Might be able to catch this. The timing, however, realizing it's fake. Michael Kickflip still in towards a short. And Sherney knows she's here. Rotate back from Hyperion. Michael Kickflip all of a sudden has to be worried about a number of positions on A. Only
30
one smoke,
seconds left.
and Sherney is so deep on this angle. You're never clearing bench this late in the round, are you?
Might.
One enemy
Michael
remaining.
Kickflip certainly is,
Spike
but Sherney
down A.
absolutely drops him. Herb
One
Jones
enemy
has
remaining.
what
Herbert.
now?
He has the ult.
He has the ult.
Herbert.
And this play is absurd.
10 seconds
Oh my
left.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Did he walk through it?
5 seconds.
That's great.
That is spectacular.
Shooter gameplay.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you know what he's going for there? He's trying to cancel the ult with the molly, but it's just a little too shallow. And that Thrash just connects right on time. It's beautiful. And the 1v1 goes the way of Gage Legos. We talked about his clutches earlier on the desk, and he's coming up clutch again. That's exactly what they need to keep the advantage, keep the lead. Kenny, 2 away from his ult.
Don't get cozy.
That's what you want. You want Kenny farming an orb, getting a kill. You have a free round. Against these Stingers and Sheriffs, Kenny cannot lose. Other side. Very daunting task to try and convert an eco here. Don't really want to go down 6-2. Looking like they're going to unless they get some heroics. Kenny
My camera is
TPing
destroyed.
through in mid, absolutely seeing nothing, and now big info. Yoshi, only one taking contact. Not being long, but Hyperion and Kenny
Spike down,
dropping
B.
through the smoke. 3 kills. Michael Kickflip
Last
with the
player
trade.
standing.
Edger Hockey takes that onto Yoshi. And now Michael Kickflip, 30 HP in a dream. 1v4. Can he do what Herbert couldn't? The position in showers from Connor means this round is over. Look at that angle. Consolation kill, but it's a 6-2 lead for PN.
Stay in range of my stim beacon.
We're just seeing,
We'll mow them down.
we're seeing Kenny come alive. We're seeing Hyperion come alive. We're seeing Connor stay alive. These 3 players have been key. They've been holding off the B-bomb site from Hyperion, and the other 2, Kenny and Connor, have been a dynamic duo on a site.
Stop glazing.
Bro,
It's kickflip time.
they've
Right
won
here.
6 rounds in a row. It
Kickflip
deserves to
time.
be. It's kickflip time. You're right. It's kickflip time. Dog through clear.
Launching smoke.
Spot doesn't quite get it. Spam from Michael. That kill contract. This is gonna be.
Oh, he
Michael
kickflipped on him.
He kickflipped all over him. Still, Hyperion in the back sight. Jump up. They do not expect
It's a double kickflip.
it. Kickflip all over the place.
He did
Launching
it.
smoke.
He did it to him.
He kickflipped off of the box.
Welcome to my world.
Hit a rail grind. It's ulted towards CT, just spells
Open up the
wraps.
sky.
PM. Still getting ults out. It's nice,
Oh,
but with 3 kills.
another ace.
Tell me it isn't true. Say it ain't so.
Oh.
Have time. Still, Froggy's position should be.
Yeah, but Odin down. It's kind of big.
Spam would
I don't
have to
know
be
if they have
so
money for that.
good, and Journey.
Last
Not
player
quite.
standing.
The position for Herb Jones is too good, and That is the third round for LG. When they needed him most, Michael kickflips, comes back, and wins the kill contract 1v1 against a shielded full health Kenny.
Kenny ollied so Michael could kickflip.
Bro. Bro. That... Man. I'm shocked that Kenny loses that. Either way. It's looking like an aggressive fight here from both teams towards the long. Similar buys. Michael kickflips could not be himself. It wasn't with an Odin. Spamming over and jump up onto this wall. Doesn't quite give you the angle, but that angle seems a little bit better. Froggy dropping two, Herb Jones with another, and these duels are going all the way of LG. Kenny and Hyperion. What can you do here? Has to peek through, but do you expect 2 on top box? Do you expect 4 on site? You catch the first, but Michael's in the same exact spot. Oh, that spam is almost perfect, but instead, everything's coming up Michael. Spam through the Molly. Perfect. Molly, kill, Kenny, dead. Hyperion, 1v3. 1v4, make it, and he has to be worried about CT at this point. It's been so long. The peek through, and Hyperion could not be any closer to winning this clutch. Has to save. The time is just not there. Even if he gets the first, there's no way he's connecting both and getting the win. That is a 4th round for LG. Hot Streak City. Orion with only party favors out there on the B-bomb site. Getting 2 free kills, but nothing more. Odin's still in the hands of Michael kickflip, and 1 off the sky ult, 2 off the raise ult. Really tough. The other side, you've got Thrash in the hands of Gage Legos.
Right here.
They could be looking to retake here. If they get an orb and a kill on Sherney, that could be big if they control that, take that showers control early. The other side, the exact same face we're seeing from last round for LG. Heavy long space. Michael kickflip, taking the long angle. This is what makes LG so difficult to fight. They just take these long, aggressive fights. And even if you get one, the suppressing fire just cuts you down to nothing.
I've got your train.
Hyperion. Actually, A pivot, perfect. If all 3 A players had rotated through short 2B. Now, Yoshi expecting the flank. He absolutely ult on to 1, and now Kenny stuck between a rock and a hard plane. Jump out. He still nails the shot onto Herb Jones.
Kenny kickflipping midair.
Kenny. Kickflip. Still, Froggy getting out of there. The stall perfect, and Kenny need to fight back quickly. That trip perfect, and the spam is even better. Yoshi drops him. Yoshi on the kick.
Kenny down.
Kenny down. Michael up, and that's another kill.
Michael's still up. Michael down.
Hyperion.
Last player standing.
And Yoshi is here to play 1v1. The time is so bad. And you're just gonna save here. The ninja defuse isn't happening with 2 in short, and
Fringe saving.
why save when buy the bomb?
Real. Or
last
1v1.
round in the half.
This has been a great.
Get those guns.
This has been great damage control from LG.
Can someone buy me,
6-2
please?
to 6-5. And now they're looking to equalize here. Seen a big slowdown from the PN players. When they're not given fights in the Hyperion, it's really been rough for the A fighters, really. They got caught out on their work. They pushed through all the way, and then they just got trapped in with the Sky ulti and the TP where all the A players pushed through. Hyperion dropping 1. Hyperion with a double, doing his best kickflip cosplay. It's now a 5v3 advantage. If they lose this, it looks like map 5.
It's the hip flip.
Tongue twister.
Yep, that was hard.
No, that sounded hard.
You
Breaking
try
the
it.
camera that is
Hip kick flip.
Hip
Hip
kick flip.
kick flip.
Hip kick flip.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Well, it's hard. He's fighting into this B bomb site with the Cypher setup against an Odin. Herb Jones has to take contact without his brimstone through the elbow angle, through the long angle, and that pocket is going to get spotted. Hyperion tagged a little bit. That trip is going to be broken. Damn, broken ensued as Connor drops the lurker. No going back, and they're going to have to fight through B here, but there's 3, and Kenny is ready to fire. Edgar Hoggy drops one, Kenny with the other, and it's a consolation kill for Michael Sark. 7-5 half for PN.
Switching sides.
These grand finals have been nothing if not
Right here.
like PN Squadron versus Michael Kickflip battle. It's like the fleet of PN players trying to trade off Michael Kickflip, and you're just hoping that they get the 1-for-1. Still around. Herb Jones loves to go for the shorty on the side. This time they're running the hookah strat towards B, and
Isolate and exterminate.
interesting look from them. Yoshi, a bit of a wider angle. Still, Connor popping up, and he himself has the shorty against the. Oh my goodness, Froggy drops out of the air. Froggy kick flip, and now Connor down. Kenny alive, and Kenny up.
Kenny up, Michael down.
Kick flip, more like kick flopped. Now 4v4. Froggy, relentlessly spamming, hoping for a consolation prize. Shorty taking the fight.
Herbert
Win that.
Oh, LG, that's the superior overall firepower.
Taking the heart of PN for the pistol as LG take it to a 6th. Goodness gracious.
Even took out Michael, but the round still
I'm out of stuff.
lost for PN.
Yeah, I mean,
Here.
Kenny does what you want him to do, but the rest of the team is not able to convert quite as well as you'd ask. Still, this game has been... This game is... If you look at the leaderboard, it's... Everybody on PN besides Journey is positive. Like, they are owning. But... And Michael Kickflip is only +1.
But it's the Michael kickflip effect.
It's the kickflip effect. He's just balling out. Now, a 2-0-3 split here. The bomb is being silently walked up B long, QB sneak style. I say silent, but they're gonna actually show face here. On the other side, backing out of showers. Not quite sure what the call was this round. Ian, what do you have for us? Side, and Period gonna be taking face with the sheriff. Michael kickflip. Aries in hand. Not quite the timing on the short angle. Herb Jones is taking the rotate over towards A, and we're gonna see a 5v2 exec coming out onto B. Pushing up on B, and smoke coming down just in time. That was Michael kickflipping range. Pushing out here, and that trip is absolutely
30 seconds left.
Journey, and that damage is good.
Spike
Jumped up
down.
on top side, and Yoshi caught between a rock and a hard place.
Oh,
and
Yoshi.
only gets
One
one.
enemy
Yoshi
remaining.
not quite enough.
Michael
But
Clark
coming up when he needs to, and that is a 7th round equalizer.
Should you say bind is more attacker defender sided?
You know, I feel like it's about even, maybe a little bit towards the defense, but it's all about the comp, I think. On the defense side, you've got a double controller Cypher comp, which I would say leans a little bit more towards the defense, where you better stall util. Single initiator for that attack side is a little bit harder.
So you're
on the
saying
other side,
Michael
I think
kickflip
that-
sided.
Perhaps.
So like, if it was Kenny or Michael kickflip sided. You're saying.
I'm not saying.
It's you and me.
Kenny.
Is
Taking
it
the fight
Michael
off of Michael
Sark
Sark.
kickflip?
If you lose this, it's over for you. Michael Sark wins it with a
Last
specter.
player
That's the third round conversion.
And that is a third round conversion. They take
PN are in
advantage.
shambles.
PN, face in hands. What
That's true.
in the
Good
world
advice.
have I just witnessed from Kenny?
Falling
Losing
at
the
the feet
kill-
of Michael kickflip.
The kill contract loss against a Spectre from Michael Sark. You can't say he has had no impact, but he's definitely been quiet. Still, very important round for them to win at Hyperion. Thankfully, calling that timeout before things get too out of hand, trying to stem the bleeding. "30 seconds left, and I think that they've got to figure out something quick here. It's probably going to be 4 in a row for LG. This is PN's eco, but Hedger Hoggy currently invested. I don't know if that'll change, but I think PN really needs something to change here, or else it's feeling like we're going to be going to a reverse. We're going to be going to a potential reverse sweep in the map 5.
First ever, by the way.
First ever potential.
It would be the
well,
first ever
would be the
reverse
first
sweep
ever
if it
reverse
were
sweep.
to happen in VDC.
Yeah,
At the hands of Michael kickflip.
probably. I mean, I don't think anybody checked,
Yeah, no, but
but none of us remember.
just from memory.
Something out, and
Time to explode.
this seems difficult. 4 sheriffs and a classic for PN. Similar face, actually. The 2 players in long, 3 in showers, as they had, I believe, 2 rounds previous, but in the end, ended up just getting crushed on both sides. Froggy dangerously out of position here, and Kenny drops it.
Kenny kickflip.
Michael Sark down, and
Grenade!
that nade is going to be perfect. And out back sight, and that's
Trying to get the
Froggy.
gun.
Going big.
Oh, Froggy.
The sheriff shots from Connor catches him out perfect. The raised diff coming through on the other side. 3 players to retake.
Yeah,
Michael
but
kickflip with the spam.
not there.
He has been nothing if not the best spam player I've seen all season. Make it another. 3v2 now, and Hedger
One enemy
Hoggy out
remaining.
of position. Now it's just Hyperion, and Michael kickflip
Michael
nails the shot.
kickflip.
Thanks.
3K on the round.
This series is
It's
spinning out of
up to 9 to
control.
7.
This series is spinning out of control really badly.
Gun here.
This is really, really rough.
Right here.
If you're a PN fan, I mean, spam the ham to help PN.
Right here.
They need it.
They do need the ham.
They do need the ham.
Right here.
They need
Kenny
a
needs his
sandwich.
McChickens.
Kenny needs a McChicken. Everybody else needs like a big sandwich. Then what would you want on your sandwich?
Ooh. I love
Launching
bacon
smoke.
on sandwich.
Dude, bacon on sandwich goes hard.
Bacon sandwich.
Let's fight out towards showers. Could be everything. And Froggy, oh my goodness, that's so cool. Froggy's in the TP because of the flash, and now he can pop
Wait.
out off of noise.
That's so cool.
Dude, this is
And they
Sentinels
have
versus...
no idea.
Oh my goodness. Wait.
Froggy. They don't know.
Dude, there's no way they
They're
know.
clueless about it.
If they push back, Froggy just... They made a single...
Maybe Sherney knows.
They're silent, though. They've made almost 0 noise backing up. Froggy doesn't
they may
know.
not leave.
But if they reinvest into A, if they re-hit...
I don't think Froggy's one to just
bad.
blind go out
Connor! A big kill, and Froggy doesn't really want to fight out off of
Sherney
no
might know.
noise. Sherney is kind of trained on the
Possibly.
angle.
I'm not sure why else she would be looking there if she didn't know.
I mean, I've never seen this before.
Oh,
Sherney dropping
Sherney
Michael
kickflip.
kickflip. and
30 seconds
Froggy
left.
taking the timing!
Froggy,
All of a sudden now still...
man advantage for
Man
PS.
disadvantage, and Kenny keeps it rolling. 4v2 now, and nobody on B. Connor. This fight
It's kind of hard.
is so
planted.
big. And gets dropped by
gets
Yoshi. CT
Slightly
player.
possible.
Very possible if Froggy can get one, but that nade not quite good enough, and the flash spots him.
Yoshi gets
Hedger
another.
Froggy taking the
Wait, if
fight.
Froggy
Yoshi
can win
gets
this.
another.
One
It's a
enemy
2v2.
remaining.
Wait, what is going on, Yoshi?
Yoshi,
Last
kickflip?
player
Oh my
standing.
goodness, 1v1.
Oh yeah!
Fake on the
Oh,
defuse,
not
another
there.
ultimate. Oh my god. The fake on the bomb, and he's got so much utility.
I defuse things in my sleep.
Has to get to half. The timing.
Clutch.
He got in the bomb, and Hedger Huggy shuts him down.
Good try from Yoshi.
Okay, I only have like 78.
There.
What a round from Yoshi. And while it is a round win for PN, look at their money. They have to buy down to 0 because of how many guns they lost there. Still, they do have the Raze ulti on Connor, one off the kill contract for Kenny, and the Brim ult as well to complement. So a strong site exec either way. If they go A, this should be a very easy site take. Although, I say that, Froggy and Michael Kickflip are here. They've been nothing if not stellar for LG. Yoshi, a little bit aggressive here. Very close angle. Very interesting getting the timing! But he gets traded 1 for 1. Big kill from Sherney, keeping things even. 4v4. That's not the person you want to keep alive. It's okay that Hedger Huggy dies. Especially on top of the leaderboard, you just want these guys with ults to stay up. The race is the kill contract, and that's Kenny against Michael Sark. Run it back! And Michael Sark not quite
Hard
nailing the
with the
shot.
ISO.
It is very hard.
I know
He had the
exactly
headshot, but
where
the
you
shield is just so strong. Now, Hyperion, a little bit of toxicity there. Clearly, a little bit of frustration. They've let this go to a map 4, up 2-0 in this series.
Launching
Michael
smoke.
Kickflip, peeking out into heaven. That timing on the smoke is just about perfect. But he's been so good at spamming through smokes randomly. I wouldn't be surprised if he still gets one. Kenny, up in
Last
the
player
CT.
standing.
That push is brilliant. Herb Jones down. 1v4 for Michael, and he's terrified of that flank from Kenny. Kenny, beautiful. Not over pushing. Want to keep guns up. The investment is very heavy. They cannot afford to drop many more guns. They should all be abandoning ship right now, and they rightfully are. Only Kenny is super close to the bomb, and I think he's just going to want to
Michael
TP
Kickflip
out.
doesn't save.
Kickflip never saves, never surrenders, and Kenny drops him to the ground. That is equalizing 9-9 for Pierre.
Remember to talk to each other out there. If we communicate,
Goodness gracious.
win.
Things are getting close. A timeout called out by Yoshi.
First one for LG.
I think the second, maybe? I'm not sure if they called one on Ascent. Either way. If you're LG, I don't think you actually have that much to talk about. I think you just got to be a little bit less aggressive, right? I think if you're a little bit safer there with the Yoshi peeking short, or some other parts of the map, just play those crossfires, and I think you'll have a good shot. The only flash they have is Gecko Flash on the attack side. So if you just play close angles, especially on the A site, you can play a pretty gnarly crossfire. On the other hand, they may also be talking about how to use these ults. They've had the Sky ult, the Raze ult, and the Brim ult online now. One off the Cypher ult. I think they may choose to go for an aggressive fight. PN, Raze ult, and the Brim ult still alive. Could be very strong for an A hit.
They're gonna
It could also
kickflip off
be
spawn.
Could also be what LG's expecting. Hard to say. Kenny rocketed up to the top of the scoreboard in the last few rounds. Pivotal, the player in this server. The last few rounds, really winning the team over here, bringing it up to 9-9. It was a very strong beginning to the half. Remember, 6-2 lead at one point. Flash. No information in towards A, and Michael Sark backs away. On the other hand, 2 players creeping up showers. You realize that there's no shower control. Maybe able to send heavy fake util B. TP back A on the other side. There are 3 players A. Very difficult. If Michael Sark over peaks and goes down, it's going to be a very good round for PN. There's Side Hyperion and Kenny. Pushed up B, breaking Cypher utility, clearing out Hookah. Honor. Very, very close angle. And sees the barrel, hits the shot. Froggy, not quite deep enough to get the shot onto Connor. So it's a man advantage round for PN. Has the Razor. If they see the shoulder of Connor, or if they see shoulder of Froggy, this could be really important. 2 players. Compared to the 3, and has to drop away. Michael kickflip. It's the double in short to save the
LG's savior.
LG's savior when they needed him most. Messiah, on the other hand, that Razor barely not dropping Shurney, and Shurney trades it right back on the Froggy. We need even more out of Michael kickflip. And he has the ult to do it. 15 seconds, and it's gonna be
He's ulting off plan.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
ulting off plan. Oh, so good.
There goes Hyperion, 30 HP, and Heaven's not
Last
slow.
player
Yoshi
standing.
has it
Covered.
open.
Oh my, Michael kickflip.
Michael kickflip.
What a
When they
hero.
needed him most, they went under the tag timeout and they said, Michael Sark, do whatever. Michael kickflip, win the game.
You know when I asked about someone else being Spider-Man? Michael kickflip is Spider-Man.
Michael kickflip
Actually, no.
is...
Michael kickflip is Iron Man.
Dude, Michael kickflip is like Batman.
Yes.
He's just got like gizmos and gadgets to aid him.
Michael kickflip.
Already dropping Connor off
smoke.
rip. Straight on the Froggy, and the kill contract up and ready. Is it gonna be another Michael Sark ult? It's very possible. Still no
Kenny
shields.
and kickflip are up.
And kickflip. Michael Sark clearing out showers, strong position. Meanwhile, U-Haul. Bomb being traded back and forth, and
Herbert knows about you all.
Herbert very aware. The Jones family, the dynasty
Let's
on the
leave
A side.
anyway.
B. Be re-exploring B as they don't quite know what's going on the A site. Herb Jones goes exploring. It's gonna be very difficult. No Heaven smoke. There's no Heaven player. The only man to hold the site, the one man to hold the ring, is Herb Jones versus 3 on site, and Michael Sark gets dropped. So does Herb Jones. That's the bomb site.
Spike sticking.
Michael kickflip has to do it again. This is difficult. Kenny's position revealed, but no Molly to clear him out.
LG does the same though.
Yoshi and Michael, and they had 50 credits to their name, but when have they ever saved? The only time they've saved is when they saved the day.
Last player standing.
Hedgehoggy dropping Yoshi. And this should be a save. However, Michael kickflip so committed to this angle, so close, and he doesn't quite nail the shot on the Hyperion. Equalized once again, 10-10.
And it really just feels like kickflip's whole team is just way over peaking every round.
They got too ambitious. They were up so much, and they're getting too aggressive. Even Michael kickflip getting a huge first blood onto the entry, onto Connor. But it's just kill after kill, playing it slow for PN, and they're able to equalize and then able to win the round on those trades. The 1v1 in showers goes astray, and then backside just gets overwhelmed.
Don't get in my way.
Ult now coming out into A short, but
It's you and me.
As the kill command goes out. Michael kickflip, Frenzy versus Kenny Weddy, and he almost wins it. Kenny keeps things safe. Damage control. Up a man, and they're actually regrouping towards A. Smart play, although they'll have to contend with Herb Jones deep with the judge. Position revealed, but still. PN feel a little bit choked out of the map. Not sure where to go. The trips are up and running on B, but on the other side, this Viper's Pit. You never know where Herb Jones is, and they're gonna have to group through showers, but the bomb is in short.
Toxin screen down.
Herb Jones.
If Herbert can get a timing.
Herbert peeks through, I'm gonna eat my shoe. Instead.
Okay.
Crossing over towards showers. And it looks like it's all going to be up to Michael Sark and Triple to make something happen. Connor not wanting to take the peek. Very worried about this
30
timing.
seconds left.
Everybody in towards showers, and the bomb is coming out. Close. Herb Jones still alive in short, and he drops Rizzy Lizzy. Kenny Wenny trading back. Yoshi, position, reveal. Hyperion, the shots go astray, but they make it. Lands 2 kills. 1 alive. Herb Jones stuck in the pit, anchoring. It's not quite gonna be enough. All he needed was 1 man to hold that showers, get that position, see the info, but it wasn't quite happening for LG, and it's going to be advantage 11 to 10 for PN. This is dangerous. Hyperion keeps getting these big value kills. Him and Kenny, their trading is immaculate. Their dueling is immaculate. They are keeping PN in this game. As for the others, this team has looked relatively... They lost a spark after map 2, after Kenny hauled them across the line. But, I mean, I will say, Gage Legos has played stellar this whole game, this whole series. Gage Legos has been on top of it, getting clutches. 1 off the ult now. This should be a strong attack side round from them, but instead, the default. Despite their Gecko ult about to be in play, they're electing to make a bit of a default play early.
Thrash is ready.
Regroup later. TP going through, and would be nice, except there's 3 players on the A bomb site. Not the players you'd like. Froggy, Michael Kickflip, Michael Sark. We would ideally like to avoid these guys, but instead, Michael Sark's position noted.
Careful here.
Nade coming out on Newman.
Michael
Shower
Kickflip.
nade. Michael Kickflip, always there, always getting that value. And this time around, that shot from Kenny is beautiful. Exactly what they need. Michael's down, and Kenny is way up. And there goes Michael, number 2. Shot back nice, and Kenny with the 3rd.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
On the penultimate round of Bind. Give me a miracle. Give me a hero, LG. Yoshi, Herb Jones. You've been stellar. You've had great moments. This map, this series, this season. You need something now, or else it's match point, series point, championship point for Mythic Season 6. And there's a man running backside with a knife. Let's see it. Knives out. Knife, and watch. Watching from Kenny.
Wait. No.
Yoshi getting 2. Let's hope that doesn't matter later. And that actually gives Yoshi his ult. So, not exactly ideal. But I guess it's better than giving Herb Jones his ult. And that is match, series, championship point.
Match
PN.
point.
Can he do it?
Then what does PN stand for?
I forgot.
Orion. It's something Nova.
Doesn't.
It's something Nova.
That goes there.
It's something Nova.
I
But,
mean,
the
I
team-
know
this
the, I
team
know
is
the
called
joke one,
Orion.
but I don't know if I'm like.
Project Nova. Project Nova.
That's not as fun
Well
as the
then.
other one.
And the kill contract available for Kenny, 22 and 15. Pushing up short.
Would this be the
and
second
holding.
back-to-back? Or has there been more than that?
Second back-to-back grand final?
No word. Like win.
Oh, or win? I'm not sure. Actually.
I know OS did it once too.
Show me a target.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Ult's jumping over that trip.
No
Not hearing, but
distraction.
Herb Jones takes it
Herbert
on the
versus Kenny.
1v1. Kill contract, and it goes wide. There's Herb Jones. There's LG. Talk about a hero. Talk about a Viper. He's here to stay. 5v4 now. Yoshi. In elbow. Connor trading back on the kickflip. Herb Jones is still here, and so is the rest of
The rest of
LG.
LG stepping it up.
And the only man down is the man who saved them all day long, all night long, all season long. But it's the rest of LG to stand strong.
One more round.
I can't see them
One
yet.
more
For
round,
OT.
and we're going to OT.
They can get him in Odin. Does he go? He does not go.
He
for
does not.
I don't like that.
This is difficult. One ult, or one orb away from Connor's showstopper. They've got the orbital strike online for Sherney on the other side. One orb away from Michael
Let's make
Kickflip's
some
ult.
chaos.
And they've also got the Cypher ulti. Courtesy of Kenny running into
Kick
CT9.
flip, kick flip, kick flip.
Let's go to OT, baby. Connor taking that shower's control, taking ulti. But
Kick
Michael
flip, he has the
Kickflip
Odin.
is standing in the middle of sight with an Odin.
Kick flip us all the way to OT.
He's in the open with an Odin, and Kenny has an angle on him. But he's smoked off. Kenny peeking through, and the 1v1
kick
is
flip
1v1.
down. Kenny up, Michael down.
Kenny up, Michael down, and this site is in jeopardy.
Maybe for the
Only
last
Froggy
time.
remaining.
Very
planted.
possibly.
This could be the last round this season. What do you have for us, LG? We regroup short.
The rest of LG to step up big
Stranded
time.
in U-Haul. Not a single challenger fighting into his judge. The bomb tap.
Might just try to stick. Wait.
The molly on the bomb. 2v4
One
now.
enemy remaining.
1v4
over.
Froggy. And it's not doable. The season is over. Project
Kenny
Nova.
did what he couldn't last season and
Project
carried his
Nova.
team to victory.
Project Nova.
Project Nova.
Are your season 6 Mythic champions.
GG's.
Jeez. They deny the reverse sweep. They deny Michael Kickflip. And they win the series in a 13-11.
Fairly we get the Kenny interview.
Shortly, we are going to be doing an interview. Oh my goodness. He overcomes the mountaintop. Kenny crests the
Fairly.
peak of Mythic and takes his first ever trophy as the king of VDC Season 6. What a round, what a game, what a series. Well played by LG, well played by PN, but at the end of the day, your champions are Connor, Kenny, Gage Legos, Sherney Carr, Jackson, and star substitute Hyperion.
The Star Submarine.
Shout out as well to World,
The big
who
sandwich.
subbed in semifinals. Tremendous victory for PN. A back-to-back Mythic championship. Overcoming Michael Kickflips, playing like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man kickflip.
And the interview will be coming
Hopefully
shortly.
Kenny interview.
Hopefully Kenny, but if not, either way, it will be somebody on PN. What a season. I don't know what to say. I really thought we were going map 5. They pulled it back at the final moments, and big congrats. What a game. They looked so, PN just looked so good in the first 2 maps, and then they looked like they had it slipping, but ended up collecting and winning it out. And it looks Kenny is in the wrong channel.
Kenny kickflip.
Somebody drag Kenny. Okay, we're just gonna... Vin, do you have access to that?
Access to what?
Graphics.
I don't think so.
Just click on it. It's the public channel. Kenny's...
Oh. It's Kenny!
Kenny!
Can I... Wait, he left.
Wait, he left.
What?
Someone tell Kenny to rejoin.
I don't... Where do I...
I just messaged him to rejoin. Very shortly, we're gonna talk to Kenny. Our Mythic finals winner?
He's talking.
He's talking. The people are talking. We're gonna send it to a break real quick,
Are we?
and we'll be back in a minute or two with a person. Welcome back. We are here with our interviewee, PN Kenny Wenny 99. You are our Mythic champion. Talk to us about the season. How do you feel right now?
It was awesome. My team has evolved a lot. We had some struggles early because one of our teammates had to leave, but we were able to find some really good subs and we closed it out.
Congratulations, Vin. Do you have any questions for our GOAT, Kenny?
How did League help you win?
It helped me problem solve when times got tough, you know.
Yeah, I respect that.
Honestly, valid.
That game we played before
Yeah.
warmed me up.
You guys were down a decent amount going into sort of like the third quarter of that game after losing 4 straight rounds on defense. How did you sort of, or on attack rather, how did you guys sort of cool down a little bit, reformulate, and end up winning that game? What do you think was pivotal? What changed?
I think after we called the timeout, Hyperion was able to IGL us and we played really well after that.
Awesome. What do you think was the difference between what stopped you from winning a trophy last season, you know? You came so close last season. What was the difference?
We didn't go to game 5.
Very fair, very fair. We were all getting a little antsy for that as it was leading into what looked like an OT. You know, I don't want to keep you here too long. You know, you probably want to like celebrate with your team or whatever. But just like, you know, do you have any like final thoughts on the season? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to say to the stream?
Shout out to our amazing subs, World and Hyperion.
Congratulations, Kenny.
Congrats.
You have won your first Mythic trophy. This is... Did you think that this is the first of many?
For sure.
Yeah, your MMR is now 300. Good luck.
Okay, buddy.
Congratulations. You're the MVP in our eyes. And I'm really happy, personally, to see you.
I don't know, bro.
win it.
Michael Kickflip is pretty good.
Yeah,
I voted for
Congratulations.
you, though. I
Odin.
voted for you. I think I screenshotted. I can't
Only
remember.
on a map he had Odin. Bro.
Yeah, when we played Lotus against him, it did not go well either. Well, congratulations, man. You guys did what we could never. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys had an amazing season. Really strong, especially towards the end. You especially won over on a lot of maps that you did not have a lot of games on, and that is very impressive. Your split was
The split
really,
Neon was so good.
really good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kenny.
Thank you, thank you.
So if there's anything else you'd like to say, go ahead now. But after that, we're gonna close out with announcing our community trophy stuff, and then our season 6 Mythic MVP. So anything to say, Kenny?
No.
Awesome. Well,
Okay.
have a nice
job.
night. Great season, man. Very proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, and with that, the only thing we have left is our community voted awards and the Mythic MVP. I will start The rookie of the tier is our very own L7 Zooter. Very strong season on a team that ended up coming third, fourth. Very, very, very strong season from first season in VDC. Congratulations on being voted the rookie of the year. Vin, do you want to do the next one?
All right. The most improved player of Mythic this season was Herb Jones. Congratulations. We are truly in the Jones dynasty.
Absolutely. His brother Alex has been watching, and it has been a long ride, but we're all very impressed with your season, Herb Jones. Our most underrated player this season, as voted by the community, was LG Froggy. Very, very strong towards the end of the season. Very good individual performances on that Raze role. Very powerful, and congratulations on being voted the most underrated player.
All right. Our community voted MVP of Mythic tier season 6 was Michael Kickflip 12.
And finally,
that
in a
segues us
duo
into
award, our season 6
Mythic MVP was Michael Kickflip 12.
Congratulations for the double MVP. The community and the awards panel, or whoever elects you, voted together on this one and have decided that Michael Kickflip is your season 6 Mythic MVP. Congratulations to everybody. It's been a good season. That should be about all for us tonight.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you all for watching. It's been a tremendous season in Mythic. We'll see you next time.